I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Poise Masquerade. I am both face and mind, a free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Hello. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm assuming you can. Let me get rid of that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Doodle stream. Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's doing well amidst mass chaos and hysteria. But I appreciate you guys spending a little of your time with me on this Friday morning, as per usual, for our time together to draw and doodle and sketch your crazy ideas. Some of them more crazy than others. But welcome in. As always, I appreciate you guys letting me know how everything sounds. We've got music. We've got my soothing voice, as well as the actual reason you're here to see things get drawn. So let me know if anything is a little, odd. But before we dive into today's stream, I do want to, of course, give proper shout out to all the awesome folks over on Patreon who support me. Let me throw that up there. If you'd like to support my work as a freelance artist, you can find me on Patreon. It's actually an incredible platform for creators such as myself, kind of eliminate some of the turbulence that is the freelance lifestyle. But I want to thank all these awesome folks for supporting me over on Patreon. You can find me at patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws. These are listed in alphabetical order. Just want to run through them. I think they deserve that. And there's also, I think since last week, maybe 3 or 4 new names, which is absolutely incredible for a week. So that's super awesome. So thank you to Adrian Cordero, Ben Rollman, Beyond the Brick, Blickeen, Brian Saviano, Brian Schmidtke, Bubba Bricks, Chris Vabinski, Dave Guan, Dave Pickett, Eclipse Graphics, Intalk, Jamie Seaborn, J.J, Jolene Holmes, Justin J. Marler, Jinxie425, Ken Heaps, Maniac for Bricks, Mevitz Bricks, Michael Kanimoto, Paganimation, Scott's Toys, The Brickhead Family, and Valerie Champagne. So thank you guys once again for your incredibly generous support over on Patreon. I do appreciate it. If it's within your means, guys, check it out. I do provide exclusive, never before seen content, process notes, developmental imagery, and real life rewards. People that support me on Patreon do get real things in the mail, so you get real stuff. So hey, it's appreciated. So thank you guys. And actually, we don't need this one at all anymore. Let me get rid of it entirely. Switch over to this. So, before I forget, actually, if you guys want to find me outside of this program, on the very slim chance that you only come here for this stream and don't know about me anywhere else, you can find my website, kevinahinkle.com. You can find me on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. Or if you'd like to follow just my artwork, you can follow me at MrHinkleDraws, just about on every platform there is. And look, I made the Etsy banner. I kept talking about that for like 2 weeks and I kept forgetting to do it. So I do have an Etsy shop that is new to this year, etsy.com/shop/MrHinkleDraws. Check it out. I actually have quite a few products in there now. And of course, obviously everything sold, I do get money. It actually comes to me. So it helps pay for the bills and keeps food on the table. So check that out. Once again, I am very happy to be joined by my friend, Ken Marlowe Bricks, who should be able to be heard now. Can you hear us, Ken?
Hello, everyone. I can hear you.
There you are. So Ken is going to help me with chat duties, making sure everyone is keeping tabs, or we're keeping tabs in general of what you guys are suggesting, what's going on. And that way I can draw more. That's the hope. But thanks for being here, Ken. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And thanks for being a new name on that list.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when Ben became a patron like 2 days before he did the stream with me. I was and here's Ben, the same Ben we just talked about.
Nice.
So, but appreciate you being on here, and hello to everybody, all kinds of people in here already. Doc Sampson, Bubba Bricks, Tiny Bricks, Brick by Brick, the Brickhead Family, Winter Bricker, London Bridge Bricks, Dylan Duddleson. Who am I missing? Anybody else? Hawkeye Lego Man. I think I saw Joey earlier. Maniac for Bricks. Ghost Frickin' Talkin'. All the friends. Everybody's here. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. Oh, there's so much chat already. I'm not even gonna. All right.
It's nuts, but we do have a couple of requests in there already.
Okay, I was like, I scrolled up and I'm like, I dare not. I should go back down. It's so much. But yeah, let's get draw. I'll get drawing, and Ken can do the chat stuff.
Yeah, your first one is draw a toilet paper hoarder from Hawkeye Lego Man.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Why is it not? Oh, there he goes. That was good. All right, let me just get everything calibrated here. And I know my tablet is working. Did it turn off? Yeah, it did turn on because I had it on 30 minutes ago. Wake up.
Reed says that the toilet paper hoarder should be wearing a toilet paper crown.
Was it like Lord of the Flies?
Right.
Lord of the Papers? All right, let me let's get rid of that. I think I'm gonna get a little closer to actually. Hello, over there on Twitch. We got a Twitch viewer. Cookie GMR.
Sweet.
Cookie Gamer, right? That's gotta be Gamer.
That has to be Gamer, yeah.
Gotta be Gamer. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. All right, let me that was Hawkeye, right?
Yes, that was Hawkeye Lego Man.
I think we haven't gone far enough.
No, you can find it.
For me. Where are you? Where did it go? Oh, here it is.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. And hello, Reed. Okay. So this is our first, of course, our first doodle for the day is always, I caution you, a little rough. but we do our best here. We have fun. That's all that really matters, right? We have a lot of fun. I do enjoy these streams. The thing I find absolutely amazing about the doodle stream every Friday is it's 3 hours. It never feels like 3 hours ever. Cookie Gamer's got the Brian Saviano emotes. Very nice. Good to see you.
On the same thread, Brick by Brick just said we need to draw someone who's out of toilet paper because everyone else is hoarding it. It's like
we want conflict in the drawing.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I'm drawing. Just drawing.
And Nick says it's Friday the 13th, so I feel we need something spooky. Spooky.
For some reason, I'm thinking like an old man. I don't know. I don't really feel like an old man would go hoarding toilet paper, but I'm just thinking like doomsday preppers. And you feel like it's always like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like it's always like an old guy, old man. He's like the doomsday prepper. Tree of Ore Productions, hello.
I don't know. I always feel like it's like the soccer moms.
That's like my second. I mean, and the only reason I'm thinking of this is because of the, like I said, is because of my experience watching like shows like Doomsday Preppers. Did you ever watch that, Ken?
Yeah, a little bit. I saw some like, not Doomsday Preppers, but like the ones where they show all the Doomsday. What do they call them? Like the hideouts?
Yeah, bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, the bunkers and stuff. Maybe it's the same show. I don't know, but I don't remember the name.
It might be. I don't really know if there was multiple like that theming was applied to other shows. I feel like there was only one. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just drawing a crazy guy. There's no reference.
It's funny, Reed's not putting any requests, he's just banking off of everyone else's requests. Because he says the person out of toilet paper should be using sandpaper.
You're just trying to embellish the ideas, Reed.
Yes. Bring him to the next level.
So yeah, hopefully everyone.
Oh, and Doc wants to know if I can read emoji.
Oh, did you
no.
Did you hear that at all last week?
No.
Oh man, it was. Was
he reading emojis?
Cracking up like nobody's business. I don't even know what started it, but so Doc just decided to start reading the emojis.
It's funny.
I don't know.
He has a person shrugging and then like a thinky face.
And I think that was it.
Oh, actually, you can put your mouse over it and it shows you. So yeah, just can read emoji, man shrugging, thinking face.
I think man shrugging was the first one he read, and it just caught everybody off guard. And you're like, what? And then he kept doing it the whole stream. So people started spamming emoji. Then it kind of lost its charm when it was like a whole
I can see that going downhill pretty fast.
a whole comment of emojis, but it was great because he'd be like Bricks for Chris was like, "You just killed me with that teacup missing handle or teacup without handle." It's
Retro TV says that my school has been closed for 3 weeks. Hasn't been to one of these streams since the summertime. Yeah, I just was reading. That's why the soccer mom comment, because I was just reading a post that my friend did. She was saying that the local schools here are closed until the end of March.
Yeah, today
and they were talking about trading toilet paper for wine.
Yeah, today is the last day for both my kids. Today's an early release day. We got a notice yesterday that the Hartford County made the decision to close out schools for the remainder of the month. And so today was changed to an early release day, and then once they come home, it's done for the rest of the month. It's kind of crazy. I mean, am I like, I'm not trying to instill fear or panic or anything with anybody, but like I'm honestly trying to think of my childhood. So like I was born in 1985, right? And I'm trying to think in my whole life, has there ever been a time where like schools were canceled due to like something like this? I can't remember in my lifetime ever happened.
No, I don't. I'm around the same age, and I don't remember anything like that either. I mean, not where they're like shutting down stuff because of basically a flu.
Yeah,
I know it's different than that, but it's still
right. So like, yeah, because I didn't want to like be like, oh yeah, this has happened, and I'm just young and I don't know any better. Because I mean, I don't know if I'd even remember it if I was 3 or 4 and schools were closed or something.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't remember this ever happening. All right, there's our guy. That's good. He's got like toilet paper fortress. I want to do some more actually. Here he's gonna say, and welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in. Ken's helping me watch the chat for you guys.
They're blowing up today, so it's a little
difficult.
Yeah. That's all right.
$500 a roll.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
You can have it.
Perfect.
Oh, toilet. We can, sure. All right. I think that was Reed, right? Didn't Reed?
Yeah, Reed wanted the toilet paper crown. Yeah.
Sure.
There you go.
Silly. So welcome everybody in I think I've seen a couple names that I don't recognize or I haven't seen in a long time. So thank you guys for coming back.
I missed a couple of comments. It looks like at one point the music was up a little bit.
Okay, some songs are louder than others.
Yeah.
So let me know, everybody, how things are going.
See, I'm just grooving out over here. I don't mind.
Yeah, I've got things really, really low. Ken and I did a little troubleshooting before we started. So I turned everything down really, really low. Actually, let me move my microphone too so that it's more in front of me, because I tend to look in the opposite way of the microphone. Okay. All right. What do we got, Ken? What's the next on the docket?
Next looks like Newman from Seinfeld with a mailbag, and that's from Bubba Bricks.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And
all right, where are you? And hello, Bubba. I don't know
how far back that was.
I don't know if I missed you when I was saying hello to everybody. Bubba Bricks. Oh yeah, hello. Yeah, I think I missed you on that. Sorry about that, Bubba. Nice to see you though.
Nick says he'll just hook up a hose in the house and spray down before paying $500 a roll.
I'm Cookie from Brian's stream. Okay, yeah, I do remember. Cookie is a pretty memorable name. Nice to see you over here on my stream. Thank you for that support over on Twitch too. I think you might be the only Twitch viewer at the moment. All right, let me get reference for Newman. Seinfeld. So if he's got his mailbag, he should be in his male uniform, shouldn't he? He should.
Yes.
Although I feel like
did he go into the bar in uniform? Because that seems a little against rules somehow.
Well, I feel like I more recognize him, or I'm more in my mind. I think about him just wearing like flannel button shirts and stuff, being like the neighbor. But I realize he worked at the post office. But yeah, I don't know. All right. Yeah, because there's a lot more reference photos on Google of him out of male uniform than there are in male uniform. Okay, whatever. All right, let me pull that reference out so I can see.
We have a couple other Twitch users, but they're just
they're lurking.
Lurking.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Also, Twitch has the unless I'm mistaken, Twitch has the power to do auto hosts and stuff like that to support people you like. So there could genuinely be people that are not really there, but their account is watching and stuff.
That could be.
Because like I have it set up so like anytime Brick and Nick streams, like anytime he streams, it'll do an auto host, and so I think it shows that I'm watching his channel when I'm not. So it's Jesse Lol says I'm from Brian's YouTube streaming days. Rip. Yeah, he is exclusively on Twitch now, and YouTube is all about the like walkthroughs. Let's see here.
Back on the virus chat, Elogger was saying that he's homeschooled.
Hi, Eli.
So yeah, Eli, saying that they're homeschooled, so they have to be still have to go to school. And like, so my friend that I was talking about, she has kids in 2 different districts, and the one district is like totally like free for all. The other one is no, like we're gonna do online schooling. And so like she took a picture of her one kid trying to do online schooling with the computer and the headset, and all the other kids are like playing games around him.
Yeah, we got. I mean, when they sent the notice about my kids staying home, they're like, there'll be packets and there'll be some online stuff you can do. And I was like, guys, I can't do that with my kids. I gotta work all day.
Right.
I was like, I'm sorry, but like, that's basically what I do. I mean, I work from home too. This isn't just like a side gig, guys. I really am a freelance artist. Like, that's what I do.
Yeah, like yes, I am home, but I gotta actually work while I'm home.
Yeah, I work pretty much the whole day. Like I take breaks for lunch, I take breaks for dinner, I take breaks to like get my kids off the bus. But other than that, also depending on what's going on and what projects I have, I mean, sometimes it's a 9 a.m. to a 9 p.m. thing.
Right. Yeah, I worked from home once, like just on a one day, and like Randy was like, "Oh yeah, well, can you do the laundry and can you play with the dogs and can you do this and that?" I'm like, "No, I gotta work."
No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Oh, Doc Sampson's popped over into Twitch. I like your icon over there on Twitch, Doc. It's like it's almost like your high res. It's your high res icon. I don't know how much this looks like. It's all about the squint, I feel like. You mean it's not a dance party all day at your house, Hinkle? No. Well, I mean, it probably is, but not for me.
That's why I'm grooving out so much.
Because of the awesome tunes, right?
Because the awesome tunes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just figured this was your regular mix that you had going.
No, I mean, I bought like 3 albums from DJ CUTMAN, who is the artist that makes this music.
Okay.
And I really like his work, and he does have it available to streamers. You don't have to pay. He just says,
nice.
put credit in the descriptions and stuff, which I do. But he also does have albums on like iTunes and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to use this guy's stuff like every week, I'll give him some money and buy his stuff. And so I went in and bought 3 albums worth of music, but the songs aren't long. They're not long songs. They're like usually maybe 2 minutes each. And so when you're doing a 3-hour live stream, you burn through that real quick.
Oh yeah.
And so I bought like 3 albums, and we spent, I think, almost the entire year listening to those 3 albums. So I was like, you know what? I mean, even I mean, back then I could also hear the music. Don't know what happened there, but I got bored of them too. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go into his live stream, because as I was saying earlier, this guy DJ CUTMAN, he does have a YouTube channel, and if you go to radiocutman.com, the link to that is in the description on the YouTube video. He has a stream going 24/7 every day that has his music playing.
Nice.
And that's kind of cool. So I've been using that over the last year or so, because I was getting bored of the same 3 albums too. Like, I'm done.
It's Jesse says, sorry if my viewership's on and off. He's mostly at work when you stream.
No problem.
Yep, I know how that goes.
I am not offended. Don't worry. I appreciate
Cookie Gamer threw a request in the Twitch side, so I got that marked down.
Oh, cool. Very good. Very good. All right, I'm gonna make the reference photo I'm looking at does not have a bag, so I'm just making it. Just making it a bag. Put another eagle on it, of course. I used to hate the old U.S. Postal Service logo. I used to hate that as a kid. I never saw it as an eagle. I always saw it as like kind of like the boogeyman neighborhood watch guy. I can explain that in a second too.
Like the Black Swan.
Well, like, and looking the other way, like it looks like a long, like a Gru, like Gru's nose, and like a bald man, who's like being like, creepy crawly guy. That's how I always saw it, and so I was really happy when they redid the logo, and I was like, oh, now it's an eagle, because I just never ever saw it as an eagle. So yeah, let me see here, because like the wing is so pronounced on the design, which I get that it's an eagle. I understand. And you got like this tiny little head like here, like the old post office logo. So I always saw, and this is all black. So I saw like this as like the nose, and this is like a coat, and you might as well just throw the hat on it into the neighborhood and watch like Boogeyman guy. It's like, I just
yeah. If you look at it the other way.
Yeah, I just always saw it that way. I just always saw it that way. So I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I think I'm gonna call it with that for a new one there. I'm not even gonna bother with the hands. I did a whole post on Patreon about hands and showing all the hands I messed up trying to draw on a piece, because it's just hands, man.
Doc says post office logo phobia. Hashtag sorry what?
Yeah. I was a kid. I was a child.
But it shows that you're into art even way back then. So.
Oh, hello, Deputy Shep. Deputy Shep. And Tree of Ore, hello. I don't know if there's anybody else new that I've missed. And hello, London Bridge Bricks. I think I missed you also earlier, but I saw your comments. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, what do we got next, Ken? What's next on the old?
Sorry, it is London Bridge Bricks. I would like to see a minifigure of Mario, because Lego has delivered one to us.
Yeah.
But can he draw it?
I am all for that, London Bridge Bricks. Let's see, where is? Let's see, I might have missed the comment.
Yep, I just threw it back in there.
Okay, yeah, I think that one's probably gone on. Yeah, there we go.
Jesse says there's one guy who's been streaming study study music since February 22nd.
Wow. Oh, what's going on? Oh, my phone.
Busy studying.
Hold on 1 second. I got to answer this.
Yeah.
Stand by, everybody.
Standing by. Oh, does that mean that's fill in the void? Yeah, Tree of Ore, happy birthday. 18, huh? Like I don't know where you are, but that's an adult here in the U.S. So. Okay, Debbie Ship, I will put that in the list. We have about, well, after the minifigure of Mario, we'll do the Dylan Sleepyhead, and then we got about 6 more requests after that. It's filling up pretty fast.
Okay, I'm back. It was a family member asking about how Connecticut is doing.
Fair
It's like,
enough,
we're the same. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we're the same. All right, let me see here.
I had the same thing. I had a message this morning, like from Australia, saying, "Oh, how's it going in Colorado?" And it's like, "It's fine. Nobody we know."
It's the same.
Yeah, I'm like, and actually, speaking of which, I haven't heard anything about Australia, so I don't know. So I sent him that back. I'm like, I don't. How's it going out there? Like, I don't know if it's spreading out there as well, or I don't know.
It seems like it's just as bad.
Yeah.
I follow a really, really incredibly talented pianist in Australia. I definitely recommend checking her stuff out. Her username is Lara6683. Pretty sure that's her birthday.
On YouTube.
She's on everything, YouTube, Twitch, and she basically, here's another one of your peeks behind the curtain, folks. She does streams where she plays the piano and she plays what everybody throws in the chat.
Oh, nice.
So another one of those. I wonder if I could adapt this for drawing. Like, I'm not even kidding. Guys.
Where did I get this idea from?
I literally spent a year like studying other streamers and how they do things and what formula works for them. Maybe it looks like I just threw this together, but I did have some planning in this. So she plays, and she's incredibly talented. She's been playing the piano like her whole life. She's taught piano. She's been like, she's played at the Sydney Opera House before. But so now she does streaming. And so she's also a huge gamer fan. She likes all kinds of pop culture stuff. So people are like, play the Lord of the Rings theme, play the Dark Knight theme, play this song from Zelda, whatever. And she's in Australia, and she's been posting all kinds of horror photos of people stockpiling toilet paper, the same stuff, the same things.
I threw her YouTube link in the chat, in both chats.
Oh, nice. Yeah, her music is just like, she's got really good like renditions of everything.
So I maintain like a Lego YouTube and then everything else YouTube.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of like, every so often I'll make the mistake of watching something like, I was watching this piano dueling in like London train stations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On my Lego account, and all of a sudden that's all I get now.
Yeah.
And I started watching like train crashes on there, and that's all I get now. And I'm like, oh, I want to see Lego stuff on here.
It's really annoying because I get the same stuff where it's like you get that one recommended video and it's like, fine. And you watch it and then that's all you get. Right. Yeah. And it's like but then there's other videos, at least for me, that I watch and I'm like, oh, that was really interesting. I hope YouTube recommends more of those for me. And then they never show me another one. It's like, dang it.
Right.
It's like, what's the secret to this weird algorithm that you show me things that I didn't necessarily want to ever see again, but things that I genuinely enjoyed. Maybe I threw a comment, maybe I liked it, and then you'll never show me another. It's like, come on.
Ben says Australia equals fire. Fire, 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 fire.
Yeah, no good.
Which I think they actually have most of those put out now, but I haven't. I haven't kept up on that.
I'm gonna see if I can cheat with this, which I don't really like to do.
What?
Let me see if I can. Whoa! Don't do that. Why is it doing that? I guess I need to hold it. Shit.
Well, maybe after you save it.
Yeah, I cheated. The legs were a little too stumpy. And I was like, I don't really want to draw them again.
Think they'll do a minifigure Mario?
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah, seems like that's the going trend. Is everyone's really hoping they do.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna buy the stupid thing because I have to. I absolutely have to.
I'm sure you heard like someone said something about like on our Denlug chat that like there's something like 20 something sets coming out. I mean, something crazy amount.
Yeah.
Or in the teens or something. I don't know.
I think it's 13. I saw the list floating around, and there's no names. It's just piece counts and prices.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is it. This is the thing. Everybody has asked me for 10 years, Kevin, what Lego theme would you like them to do that they've never done? And I've always said Nintendo since the beginning. And so I have to, because I also know the inner workings, I have to support it with my wallet. Otherwise it's done. Because they'll keep it going. Believe me, if it sells, it'll keep going. So I got to support it, but I wasn't expecting what I saw. I was like, yeah, okay. Fine. Oh, that hat's going to look dumb. But yeah, I sincerely hope so. I'm hoping that like it's like a wave 1 is the what we saw, the electronic stuff, the big weird QB figures, and then a wave 2 is the more traditional. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right.
But there's been some interesting interviews popping around on the Lego fan media sites about how Nintendo wanted regular traditional sets, and Lego's the one that pushed back saying we need to have a video game component or some kind of gaming component. And I'm like, that's so unusual for Lego to do with their partners. They usually just bend over. Like, yeah. What do you want? Wait, you want Batman in every single set ever from DC? You got it. Like, they don't usually have a lot of input into that kind of stuff.
Joey's back in the chat and he's very excited for some reason.
Hello, Joey. Okay, I think that's fine for now. What else we got?
So Dylan would like a Sleepyhead Lego minifig.
Okay, where is? Oh, look, it's right at the top. It's like the second to last before going away.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think Dylan. I think that's our tradition, right, Dylan? Is we do a collectible minifig every time, which is fine with me. But I think that is our tradition. Actually, did I draw this before?
Let's see.
I have a strong suspicion I have drawn him before. I'll do it again, but I think I have. Because I remember drawing the teddy bear, too. And being like, oh, I got to put the teddy bear in there. Maybe I'm wrong. I swear I've done this before. Leonard Bridge Brick says, that looks great. Thank you, sir. John Y, hello. John says I have. That's what I thought. I thought I had done this before. I'll do it again real quick. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've done this minifig before.
Yes. You did it 3 streams ago when I hosted.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sorry, Dylan. All right, so you can do it again?
I'll just do a quick one real quick.
Okay.
I don't know how different it'll be than the last one. I mean, it probably will be different. I'll just do a really quick one.
You put my note-taking system to the test there.
You did excellent. You passed with flying colors.
So, Nick, your request would technically be next, but you didn't make a specific one. You just said it's Friday the 13th, so we need something spooky. Spooky.
Well, so let's see. We did... who did we do? We did Jason before. That was somebody that Brickhead family had recommended.
So Joey says, Kevin, I finished the video last night. I just fell asleep before posting it.
That's all right. I was probably asleep before you were, Joey. So I wouldn't have seen it live or anything like that.
And then said, wait, the show has rules and tradition?
Wait, what?
I think that was this show, your show right now. This show. I think that was in response to the fact that
we do have
been done before.
Yeah, we do have some traditions actually. So one of the other traditions is whenever Brian is here, he always requests a Pokemon. That always happens. That's one tradition. What are some other traditions? Yeah, and I think, like I said, I think Dylan requests a collectible minifig each time, which is also okay. There's a few others. There's not many, but they're developing, which is fine with me. I think that's kind of cool. Stream traditions. Do the lines. All right, I'm gonna since I've done it before too, I'm gonna call it that one. All right.
So yep, something spooky.
Let me hide the current comment. Brickhead Family. I would go with Freddy, but can wait for the color portion. Okay, we can wait. What's the next one after that?
After that, so that was the brick by brick request, which was drawing someone who's out of toilet paper because everyone else is hoarding it.
Oh,
which
I mean,
Reed said the
okay.
person out of toilet paper should be using sandpaper.
I mean, right. I
Like
guess
what,
I'll
like
just
draw a toilet and someone like freaking out next to it. I don't know.
I'll just move. I'll just move Newman and then add a guy that the old man selling paper, toilet paper to. I guess.
There you go.
Let me look up. I think this needs to have a Karen. Karen. Oh yeah, a Karen. That is Newman, Joey. That was a request. Was Newman. Hey, Brick Vibe. Brick Vibe is here. Zoom in. Miss Neverland, hello. Oh, actually, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I totally missed that.
Yeah, I just threw it up there a couple seconds ago.
There's Brian. Speaking of Brian. Ooh, Return of the Black Box. Has that happened? I feel like maybe I've just been more distracted, but I feel like there has not been any kind of weird box anomalies in the last few streams. Am I incorrect in assuming that? Or has there been boxes?
Box like on the display?
On the screen, like it randomly will pop up boxes and stuff, like random black boxes. Or...
I haven't seen any.
I mean, there used to be a really bad problem with it, and then I feel like it just stopped recently.
But I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and so I kind of watch you out of the corner of my eye. And
that's fine. It's fair enough.
So Joey says he just saw a black box flash twice.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hello,
Brian.
all you new folks that stop by. Appreciate it.
Brian Saviano's in chat. But Doc says no boxes on his side, so I don't know. Brian, your presence is requested over on the Twitch universe. Specifically on Kinkle stream.
Is there demand?
There is demand. There is demand on Hinkle stream on the Twitch side for a Brian.
Yeah, Brian, we got a couple of your loyal viewers hanging out with us today, which is cool. Thanks for sending them my way, whether you did that today or last week or last month or anytime. Appreciate it. Upset. And then what did person out of toilet paper should be using sandpaper? I don't know if I want to draw that. That's kind of weird.
So Doc posted Squid 1, Squid 2, Squid 3, Squid 4. It's just it's kind of cool. It's like 4 little emojis and it makes a whole squid when you line them all up.
Yeah, over in the Twitch
Twitch side. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very nice. And hello, Tito Santana over in YouTube. Hello there. Okay, what's the I'm gonna skip the sandpaper.
So Triavore would like a Lego hot dog man plush.
Ooh, that's interesting because you got to make it a plush.
Yeah.
Okay. Triavora also said, did you see that it's my 18th birthday today? I did not. Happy birthday. Thanks for spending your birthday with me. Yeah, I probably missed that comment, didn't I? Yeah, it's out here.
Well, Ben, I can't read those emojis because they're really small, and it doesn't tell me what they are when I hover over them. It's like an eyeball and a kiss and an eyeball. It's weird.
That is a very weird one. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just hide this comment. Where is it? Where is the comment so I can hide it? There we go.
I did. Oh.
All right.
I posted the next one somewhere.
Cool. Let me look. Lego Hot Dog Man plush. And if you happen to see any suggestions, Ken, that come from names that are not familiar, feel free to let me know. I try to give them a little priority because they're new. Not that I don't love everybody suggesting, but I like to show a little.
The only one which happens to be next anyway, is from Ben over on Twitch.
Okay, cool.
So that'll be next anyway.
Very good. All right.
Oh, Joey says that he found his Hot Dog Man plush last night. I don't think I have any of those plushes. Every time I see them, I'm like, not.
Yeah, like what? Why do you need it, right? Like, all right, so that's a thing.
Although, when I asked my mom to bring back my Lego 4 or 5 years ago, whatever, when I came out of Dark Age, she also brought me all my stuffed animals from when I was a kid.
I didn't ask for those, mother.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, what am I gonna do with these?
Did you want them, or were you like, nah, I'm all right, I'm good?
No, I'm just they're still sitting in one of those little plastic Sterilite containers in the guest room. Like, the funny thing though is my friend posted a thing about what are they called? Like I want to say poplars, but that's not it. Those little teddy bears that you can like roll inside of themselves and they turn into a ball. Remember those?
I don't think so.
No? Oh yeah, I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, so my friend posted about those, and I was like, I have one of those, and I bet I still have it. I'm pretty sure it's in there. I never even looked, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I had a coworker at Lego who there was some traumatic event that happened with his father and his like childhood toys and his grandparents or whatever. So when my coworker was growing up, his parents did not ever throw away anything he ever played with. Ever.
Oh wow!
Because there was such a traumatic thing that occurred, and so he said that his parents still have all of his childhood toys, all of them, every single one.
John says they're popples.
Popples, okay.
Yeah.
This is actually looking decently like a plush. I'm very pleased with this. It's kind of have to have like the wonky proportions a little bit. I'm very happy with this right now. But yeah, so he would say that every now and then he'd go over and just like look through stuff, and he wouldn't take anything because a lot of it he's not really interested in anymore. But he doesn't want them to get rid of it either. He's like, don't get rid of any of this. Just keep it. Just keep it.
So yeah, someday when popples are $1 million, I still have mine. Definitely not new though. It's very, very used.
It's a toy that has been loved by a child.
Yes, that's exactly it. I think John said he had a purple one. I think mine was orange.
Yeah, I've never heard of those. So my big toys when I was a kid, obviously Lego was there. I had a big tub of Lego like almost every kid. I had a Super Nintendo, and because the Super Nintendo was like my console, like that was the thing when I was a kid. So that was the one I got and played a lot of that. And then any other traditional toys, I really liked Spawn action figures.
Oh yeah,
I really like Spawn action figures. I hadn't really read any of the comics at all, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because they are really deep stuff in those comics. Like super deep stuff for like a kid. but I really like the action figures because, you know, that was back in McFarlane Toys like launch, right? Like the world had never seen toys like that. And I'm like, these toys are so detailed and look just like the guy, and they're really cool. So I had like all of them. I had all the Spawn action figures. I had the Spawn mobile. He had a car. I had the Spawn Alley playset. I had the clown, the Violator, like all the bad guys, all the enemies. But I had never really read the comics. I read the comics for the first time when I was like, I don't know, 20. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is like, I love the comics, but I'm like, this is deep, deep stuff. I was like, whoa.
Nick's calling you out. He says he wouldn't call the Spawn figures action figures. Just lack of articulation.
Yeah, they're like, all the joints and stuff are very stiff, but they just looked amazing. I was like, these are so cool.
Yeah. My brother had the not Super Nintendo, but the regular Nintendo system. So I played that a little bit, and then I never had the money to actually go out. He like got a newspaper out or whatever to pay for it, so I never had that initiative to get it. But I thought I had a big bin of Lego, but man, looking back now, that was a tiny little bin. It was like one of those large shoe boxes, you know. It wasn't really that big.
Oh, I had just the main, like, we all have the big Sterilite bin, right? Like the one big Sterilite bin,
right?
We have like 20 of them. That was it. It was one. It was one of those.
No, I had
it wasn't full. It was not
like full. Well, you know, like the Sterilite drawers. Yeah, the small drawers and the big drawers.
Yeah.
I had one of the big drawers. Basically, it's about the equivalent.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't really that much, probably a couple gallons worth, but like played with it like the heck out of it. But I also had model trains, so I think that's where a lot of my toy money went, was to the model trains.
That's expensive.
Because yeah, that's expensive. Yeah.
Hello, Bricksomniac. Bricksomniac's over in Twitch. I think I have succeeded at making this look like a plush of a minifigure.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Thank you. Look at this, like, he's kind of, his eyebrows are kind of, well, they're not really sad, but whatever. Sorry, it's hard.
Oh, yeah. Spirograph, yeah. It's Jesse says, I loved Spirograph. I had one of those.
Nice. I remember it. I didn't have it.
Okay, you know what it is then, okay.
But I remember seeing like the commercials and I was like, I think I want this toy. Do you remember all those like commercials? They were like so good at advertising to us kids. Like,
right. Oh yeah. I was just thinking, man, it's probably funny because like all these like non-80s children are like, what are you guys talking about?
Tree of War says that looks groovy. Thanks. Thank you for suggesting.
So get rid of that and throw this over in this chat so you can see it.
Oh, okay. Bubba, I don't have all the Spawn comics at all. I have issue 1 through like 100 and something, and I have issue 1 autographed by Todd McFarlane, which is pretty cool. And it is a first, like, it's not the reprint, it's like the first one because my uncle got it when it came out in the shop and gave it to me. So it's like straight up, because I think they did 2 or 3 reprints of issue number 1. Oh, and I forgot that. I always forget about private chats. All right. Let's see. Draw Sands from Undertale selling bells. Oh, what does that mean? Does he sell bells? I've drawn Sands a few times now, but I don't ever remember him selling bells. What kind of bells? I think to mix it up, I'm going to do the Smash version, I think.
I have never seen Sans Undertale until now.
Yeah, it's a really popular game, and it's on my list to play. I have not played it. Bubba says, yes, mini reissues and variants of number 1. Yeah, this was my uncle just buying it. He was like, oh, this looks like an interesting thing that might take off. And so it was like straight up number 1 from the shop.
Oh, Miss Neverland said, my mom lost all my childhood stuff. A couple of Cabbage Patch Kids and Beanie Babies. Now, Beanie Babies, like, there was that whole thing about like, oh, they're gonna be so valuable. So my mother-in-law bought like all of them. Yeah. And has like all the Beanie Babies, and it's just like, yeah, they're not that valuable.
Hello, Ghost Freaking Talking. Yeah, the when I was at so I got my Spawn issue 1 autographed by Todd McFarlane, and actually by Greg. No, Greg didn't work on that one. They had Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo autographing Spawn comics, because I guess a lot of them have worked on, like both of them have worked on almost all of them, I guess. And issue 1, Greg did not work on, so he was like, "Oh, I can't autograph that one because I didn't have anything to do with number 1." But Todd McFarlane even acknowledged, he was like, "Oh, this is an original one," and I was like, "I guess so." I didn't realize it. Like, I was standing in line at Phoenix Comic-Con to get him to autograph it, and the people in line were telling me that it was the first edition, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know there was others." I thought it was just like,
That's awesome.
One is one, right? Like, one is one. I didn't think it was like, oh, you got 1A versus 1.
Right.
It's like, oh, I just thought they were all the same.
So Ben, who's Cookie Gamer, says that he can sell hot dogs like in the game.
Oh, yeah, I haven't played it yet still. But so he's gonna be selling bells.
Well, he's saying that if you don't want to do the bells, you can do the hot dogs.
Oh.
Which would be more game accurate to do hot dogs.
I mean, it's not
artist choice, I guess.
It's not like I don't want to. I was just confused. What? I mean, I've drawn all kinds of ridiculous things.
Welcome back, Hawkeye. Jesse says, I was kind of a bookworm, still am. I used to be a major bookworm, and I wish I was more, so I think here soon I'll slowly get back into it.
I need to get back into audiobooks. I had like a huge audiobook kick when I was
when you're exercising, right?
I did it then, but also when I was just sitting at home working.
Oh yeah.
And then I got into like a Spotify phase, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Listen to like music. And then I got into like now I'm in a YouTube phase because there's so many videos that everyone puts out all the time.
I can do music, and I can do like podcast style stuff. So like I was catching up on my Forever Sorting Network, but I can't do movies, and I don't think I'd be able to do audiobooks. It's just too, like, it takes too much mind power to listen to the storyline and try to do work at the same time.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that earlier. Hawkeye was talking about how their local Comic-Con was canceled because of the coronavirus.
Oh, too bad, man. I am actually so my first tabling show of this year is Philly Brickfest, and I am very I don't want to say confident, but I am very prepared for the cancellation notice today, or postponement, because they've already said we will have a statement in the morning. They said that last night.
Oh, geez. Hey, Kittenville, welcome.
Kittenville, hello. So I'm just like, all right, well, that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, Hawkeye said they already had all their artwork and everything printed and ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm right there with you, man. Online. I'm telling you right now, throw it all online. If you don't have an Etsy store, make an Etsy store. If you don't have find a place, because if you've already made it, you got to sell it. You got to get your money back and make ends meet. So find it. Kittenville
says, how do you use the 3 seashells?
What does that mean?
Oh, you don't know that reference? Come on.
No, I don't.
A reference that I got. Yay!
What is that?
It's a Demolition Man. So, Demolition Man, the movie, he gets he's like a cop that somehow gets in trouble, and the way they do the punishment system is they don't have room in the prison, so they freeze all the prisoners, and so he gets frozen for like 100 years or whatever, and he comes back in the future, and like Taco Bell is like a 5-star restaurant in the future.
Oh, what? Who's in like? Who's the star of this film?
It's Sylvester Stallone, I think.
Oh, okay.
And and so there's this whole scene where he's like, what's the deal with the 3 seashells? Like, oh my God, you don't know about the 3 seashells? And it's like, it's basically toilet paper.
Oh.
But they don't ever explain it. It's just. Oh, Doc says the 3 shells are used before you go, not after. I don't remember. It's been too long. Oh, and Sandra Bullock was in it too.
Okay, I got you.
It's been forever since I've seen the movie, so. All right, so they're talking about a whole bunch of other stuff that has. So Doc says ECC was moved to June.
Yeah.
Let's see. Philly just got postponed.
I've been waiting for the announcement. Did it go?
Yeah, according to Brick Vibe. Brick World Indiana already canceled, according to Nick. Miss Neverland says anything over 250 in attendance.
Yeah.
Brick Vibe says Philly got postponed to October.
October? Oh no, that could conflict with Brick Fair, New Jersey.
And then
hopefully it doesn't.
Okay, I think that's it. Philly. No, I'm thinking of which one's right outside of DC.
Brick Fair, Virginia.
Brick Fair, Virginia. Okay, that's the one that I tentatively registered to go to, but I can't actually buy tickets or anything else until I know my schedule.
Right. I do actually really like that Brick Fair has that option where you can register but not have to pay until you're certain on things. I think that's really nice that they offer that. Hopefully that doesn't conflict. I've been waiting for the notice for Philly, just because I work Brick Fair, New Jersey, so that's also an event where I earn money.
Right.
And I would ideally not like to substitute one event where I earn money for another event I earn money. It's like I like to earn money from both. So that's I'll have to take a look when everything's all done.
London Bridge Brick says that over here in England they've suspended the football season, and they've done the same thing here. They suspended the basketball season, and I think they were talking about hockey as well, but I'm not sure if they've done that yet.
Okay, October 1 through 4 says, okay, good. That's fine then. I'll take it. That's okay. That actually might even be, October is forever from now. But
Jesse says he got plane tickets and everything. That's
for which thing?
For Philly.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully you can make those changes and shuffle everything around.
Sorry, that really sucks.
Okay, yeah. So John confirmed hockey's suspended.
Isn't the airlines gonna get bailed out or something stupid?
Oh, from the government? I don't know.
I think they were saying that they're gonna bail out the airlines and the all the people that don't need it.
Right.
Wall Street or something. I don't know. There was stuff.
My coworkers were freaking out about the Wall Street basically crash yesterday. Yeah. I don't know if it ever recovered, but
it has.
I'm like I don't even watch this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I just sit there and I look at it and I feel like it's rich people with top hats and monocles that are like, oh no, my net worth has dropped.
Right.
It's like, okay, you're all rich and you're getting either richer or less rich. So it's like, whatever. All right, so I'm going to draw him holding a hot dog, I guess. I don't know the significance. I actually really like this Sands, though. This came out pretty good. I wanted to do a slightly different Sands because I've drawn him before as well.
Vegas will crumble with no sports and no NCAA tournament. Yeah, Kentonville says it's time to buy stock. So my company offers a employee stock purchase plan, and I just started, so I don't have any, right? Well, so the nice thing is that the stock has gone way down. So it's like, I guess it's a good time to hire on and start buying stock.
Yeah,
Everyone else is all sad about it, and I'm like, yay, I get to buy low.
All right, so there's our Sands. I did them in the
Jesse says MLB has been postponed as well.
All the stuff.
All the major crowds.
What do we got? What's our next one?
So I threw it in the private chat, and I'll throw it in the regular chat so you can pin it.
Oh, let me. I'll rearrange some of these things for a second here.
It's from Deppy Ship, and it says, "Can you doodle a minifig with a tux and a shep head?"
A shep head, not a sheep head.
A shep head.
A shep. What is a shep head?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just rearrange stuff so I have more space. Also gives you guys a chance to see everything we have drawn today.
Brick Vibe says the stock market was back up 400 points today.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Because it was following another news blip that was like, federal government injects $1.5 trillion to stabilize market. I'm like, how about you use that for 1,000 other things? Yeah. It's like 1,000 other different things. All right, Newman.
Oh, but it's not. It's only back up to itself. Because on Wednesday it closed at 23,000, and then this morning it opened still at 21. So it's barely climbing. It's mostly, from what I heard, off of anyway, politics.
Politics.
Politics. Sorry. Politics and religion are the two subjects I don't like to talk about, and yet I found myself going into it.
Oh yeah, what was
London Bridge says the world is closed and good for streaming.
Yeah, there was some stream I was on. I don't remember if it was. Oh, it was Reed's. It was Reed's stream. And I was like, we talked about politics, and then after I was like, all right, let's talk about religion now that we've talked about politics.
Right.
And we did, and we talked about religion, and then we eventually stopped, and I'm like, is there another subject we can now do? Because I want to hit all the
That's now what is it called? FUPA.
I want to do all the taboo subjects too.
Taboo, yeah.
All right.
So Nick says dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Okay, can you doodle a minifig with a tux and a Shep head? So Deppy, if you're still there, do you want to give is a Shep head like a derpy sheep head? Because that's what I think it is. Here's what we've drawn, everybody, so far. Actually, we've got
barely an hour in.
Yeah, which is pretty good. So yeah, old guy up here hoarding toilet paper, selling $500 roll to this Karen lady. Here's Newman in his post office with a satchel. A plush of a hot dog guy. I still think that looks just like a plush. That's pretty good. Sleepyhead again. I did a real quick one on that one because I've done them before. Minifig Mario, and then Sans over here in his Smash Bros outfit selling a hot dog, I guess.
So after the Shep head, we have two more drawings on the plate. We have Nick's spooky drawing, and we have Reed's drawing. So if someone else put a drawing out there, request that I don't have, it's not one of those three, let me know, please. And otherwise, we're going to be sitting here staring at each other because we need more requests coming in.
That's awesome. All right,
thank you, Pink Wheels. I'll put that in the list.
Hello, Pink Wheels. All right, I'm going to start just drawing this minifigure. And I'll leave the head for last, I guess, so that maybe Deppy can give some direction. Perhaps if you are still there, Deppy Ship.
Oh, Miss Neverland, you did? Let me see here.
Oh, yeah, Miss Neverland said something at one point, I thought.
I'm sorry. If you have it, please repost it. Otherwise, I'll scroll up and see if I can find it here.
Dun, dun, dun. So one of the things I was going to do actually at Philly, which I guess I still will, it'll just be later in the year.
Oh, I found your add-on, Miss Neverland, so I'll keep searching for the rest of it.
Was host a presentation.
Oh, I got it. Thank you, Miss Neverland. I found it.
Not for the exhibitors, but for the public, on how to draw Lego minifigures for kids. That's kind of cool.
You'll be doing a presentation on that?
Yeah. I mean, I was planning to. I'm still planning to, I guess. It's just not planning to do it next month. But, yeah, I thought that was going to be kind of fun. Because they really wanted me to do a presentation. And I don't mind doing presentation. I mean, I've done countless presentations. But they were like, do you want to talk about like your time at Lego? And I was like, I just really don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm sorry. It's like I spend every week talking about it. I've spent 2 years talking about it. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. And they were like, all right, that's fair enough. I was like, can we do something else? Can we do anything else? Because the other thing that they weren't quite, I don't think, understanding is I was like, you realize that like the general public, the John Q public, and little Johnny and little Susie, they really don't care about some guy who used to work for Lego 2 years ago.
Right.
That does not mean anything to them. I'm like, yeah, AFOLs think it's cool because they can try to pump for information and try to find out, insider information and, secrets and all that kind of stuff. That's interesting to them. Little Johnny doesn't care. It's like, do you work for Lego right now? No. Okay, bye. It's that. They don't care about that.
So Pink Wheel says, my daughter stuck Kevin's sticker head on her tablet.
Oh, nice. I'm honored. I am honored to adorn your tablet. I wasn't really thinking about it, but I accidentally covered the torso with the hand, so I can't really show the tucks really well. And I think Deppy's out because Deppy has, I don't think, ever responded to my question, my several
I didn't
questions.
see one.
So I'm just gonna get a sheep head and I'm gonna make it look derpy.
Well, I can still tag Deppy Shep in chat, so I'm might just be lurking. Oops. I closed the chat on accident. I gotta find the YouTube video and reopen it.
Now you're all gone.
Like this is a time where like they should really screw me up and like chat a whole bunch, and that way when I get back I have to like surf through all this stuff. There we go. That it popped out again.
I don't know if that looks like a sheep. Kind of doesn't, but whatever.
Kentonville too late. I already got it open. Nick says I was pumped last year at Philly to get my Kevin autograph.
Oh, during my meet and greet that like 4 people showed up for. See, and I told them, I'm like, I'll do it. Like, I'm not trying to tell you that I'm against your idea. I just don't think anyone cares. It's like, because
the ones that do are the older AFOLs that know you. Like honestly, I came out of my dark age probably right about the time you left Lego, and I didn't really know Lego stuff enough to know you. So I like,
yeah, that's fine.
You know, when Reed invited us to dinner and said, "Oh, there's gonna be this guy from Lego there or whatever," and it's like, cool, and then okay, nice to meet you. Like, so that's why you've always just been a regular guy to me, and not like,
sure.
Like, oh my God, it's Mr. Hinkle.
What do we got going on here? What's It's Jetsy doing?
I told him that like this is their chance to flood the chat because I had the chat closed, but then Kentonville started doing it. And I'm like, you're too late. So it looks like between Kentonville and It's Jetsy, they spelled out Mr. Hinkle one letter at a time.
Oh, nice. All right, what's our next thing?
So we should probably throw Miss Neverland in there since I missed the ball on that.
That's all right. That's a tradition now too, because like Doc missed Joey's last week.
Oh yeah.
Joey got so mad at Doc.
So we got that, and then we have. So Pink Wheels is new to me. Is that a new viewer?
Yeah, Pink Wheels is not around every week, but yeah, let's totally get her suggestion on there. All right, let's see. I need a picture of a unicorn. Horses are kind of hard to draw.
Oh yeah, says I've been working, but kid is off today.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, and is your kid off because of the virus or just off in general?
Oh, everybody's off because of the virus.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Pink Wheels was how everyone, like all the schools are closed because of the coronavirus. Like everyone is either doing homeschool stuff for the month or just off, which is, I don't know. Like I didn't grow up in a snowy environment, but I heard that snow days, they just add those days to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So like if they're going to be off for 3 weeks in March, like does that mean they're going to take those 3 weeks and add them just to the end of the school year?
They like bake it in already.
Oh, okay.
So like that's what they do here in Connecticut, where like they bake in all these potential. See how terrible this horse is already. So they bake in all these potential snow days.
Your horse looks a little.
It looks awful.
It looks a little hungry, like it's starving.
It is terrible. So they bake it in assuming they're going to have a certain number of snow days so that it all evens out at the end. But it doesn't always work because like we had a year where there was actually very few snow days. And so then the kids were kind of like almost tortured because they had like 2 extra weeks of school beyond every other like place in the country because they had no snow. You know, and
yep.
And they didn't really adjust it. What they did was then kind of made those last several days all half days. So they still had them. It was just kind of weird. I was like, all right, so that happened. God, horses are hard to draw. Oh man.
Pink Will said today is teacher planning day, so that's why.
Okay, I'm just gonna draw. Hey,
But
hey,
next week she'll be my assistant at work as school is closed.
When do we time out? It's Jesse. Yeah, I think we're good on the letters in the chat. It's Jesse.
Hoosiers here.
Let's see. How about? I bet you I could draw a Lego horse easier. I have struggled to draw horses many times before.
Oh, and Miss Neverland said you can draw it as a pony stick toy if you can get the whole body.
Let's see. Let's see if this fixes the issue. Is music still going?
Yep.
Okay.
Still rocking out. The volume's good on my side.
Okay.
I haven't heard any complaints about it.
When you'll notice when I ask about it is when I am totally silent for like more than a minute, and I'm like, oh, is there music playing? I hope there's music playing because I'm not saying anything. This is helping a little bit.
So, Hoosier says we should draw bricks for Chris and a bunny suit. But now they're having a debate on where to put the carrot.
Oh my. That's a George Takei moment. Oh my.
That's right.
And we got Canadian Papa Bear over in Twitch.
There's like a little Zelda moment there on your music.
Oh, there probably was. There probably was absolutely a Zelda moment. Papa B says, when you decides to show us Twitch pleb some attention. Always, my friend, always. There was a couple Twitch people earlier. Not. I mean, as per usual.
Yeah.
It's a little quiet. It's a little quiet in the Twitchverse. But how is it going, Papa B? My buddy Papa B in the chat over Twitchverse right now. One of the nicest streamers I know. All right. I'm trying to draw a
that's because he's Canadian, and all Canadians are super awesome, right?
All Canadians are super. That's actually very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
In my experience, not all, but definitely majority. Went from like an anorexic horse to a very like muscular, stutty-looking horse, and then now it looks like a Lego horse.
Good, because that's what I'm drawing. Is a Lego horse.
Awesome.
I figured it would probably be easier to draw the toy. I was like, I'll just draw the toy.
Papa B says, except Scott. He's a blank.
There's always one, right?
Yeah.
There's always one.
That's Scott.
Except for that one. All right. Does Sans have a sig fig? I don't think I've seen a sig fig from Sans. I could be wrong. I don't recall. Hello, JB Brick Fanatic.
You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it.
Welcome to the stream. I don't remember it. I'm trying to remember what the top was without looking up a reference. I'm trying to be a little lazy. Got a lot of Lego today.
Lego requests.
Yeah. Which again, I don't mind. I just find it fascinating when there's certain days when there's like a lot more of it than other days, and it really has nothing to do with who's watching, because I have lots of Lego friends watching all the time.
Right.
So it's just kind of like certain days. Deppy came back. Deppy, we were talking to you. We had a lot of questions for you, and you never answered them, so we just kind of had to go on without answers. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up the hair again. I don't remember.
Don't forget that's a unicorn.
Oh, right. I actually was going to put the horn in and I forgot. Good job, Ken.
Yeah.
I guess we should put the saddle of some kind. Not quite like the Lego saddle, but you know. What do we got here? Let me look. Where did it go? All right, I'll just search the long way. Okay. It's all right, Deppy. I was curious as to what is the proper way to draw a Shep head. I just did one. Hopefully it was to your liking.
Well, we got a bunch of new requests in, so we're stocked up for a few minutes.
Cool. Cool.
Speaking of non-Lego requests, if we have time to get to Papa B's, he has a Final Fantasy one. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We shall always try to get as many as we can done. Let's see. Deputy Shep, if you remember them questions, I have at least 25 minutes for the. I mean, it was basically just about the head. Shep head, I meant like the zombie head from Lego Minecraft with the Shep. Oh, I would not have known that at all. That is not at all. I did this. I just put a sheep head on it. It's like being derpy. I was like, I don't know what a Shep means. I didn't realize that's a Minecraft thing.
I didn't get that reference either.
So yeah, I don't know what Sans. I don't think Sans has a sig fig. I don't remember if he does. So I don't know. I guess.
Sorry, he says that Shep looks great.
Okay, good.
You're off the hook.
I'll just draw a scared Sans. Sans does need a sig fig. I don't think he has one. Or if he has one, he hasn't shown it. I'm just going to give Sans the normal, classic sig fig hair. the boring hair. Oh, I don't think those are quite to scale with each other, the minifigs. but,
Reed says, make sure Sans is wearing a SansCon 2020 shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And we have JB Brick Fanatic in the chat. He says he gave me a Jack Stone fig to represent him. So
Oh, yeah.
make him a Jack Stone.
He has joked about that before. But I'm like, is that real? Or is that...
Deppy says you should give Sans that chicken headpiece.
Or how about this? There'll be a chicken piece over here that popped out of his hand. I don't even know if that's accurate. I just did it out of memory. It's kind of like a mouse. Let me search. Reed says, be back in a while. Okay. Lego chicken. Oh, yeah. I figured there was a tail. There we go. All right.
All right.
What's our next one?
Well, that's Pink Wheels.
Okay.
Which is draw a cartoon.
Okay.
COVID?
Oh, the disease, the virus?
Yeah. Cartoon. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah. COVID in front of Wally World saying the world is closed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. All right, sure. All right. Let me switch that back to the regular.
Yeah, I rarely see it written in that form, so
Yeah. We're so used to Corona, right?
Right. Corona.
Mr. Everland says, I love it, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, Hawkeye, I got your other requests on the list.
Yeah, I try to get as many before I start going back and giving people a second. I try to get as many first ones, which most of the time these days doesn't usually happen.
Right.
But that's all right. There's a chance. All right. I have seen some
renditions of it. Yeah, I've seen it as well. Yeah.
You know what I meant to say. All right. Let's see.
Yep. And I do have Hoosiers on there as well. And we got Canadian Papa Bees on there, and JB Brick Fanatics, and John's, and then London Bridge Bricks.
Cool.
Oh, awesome. And then we still have Reed's and Nick's to go back to as well.
Nice. Hello, Bama Bricks. Just saw Bama Bricks in the chat. And Maniac for Bricks. Joey is back. Oh, I just saw that box too. I saw it flash on the screen. All right.
Joey's back with his cheese wedge.
You have a cheese wedge, Joey?
That's what he said. He has a cheese wedge. Maybe he had to go get some food.
Like, good for you, Joey. Get that cheese, man.
So Bama Bricks is in the chat. New to the YouTube world. Hanging out in between. Looks like in between conference calls.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Let's see.
Well, that's nice of you, Kittenville. Kittenville's sharing the request space. Says, I would have requested, but Kevin has doodled my request a dozen times this past 2 years.
Well, thank you, Kittenville. Kittenville has been at many streams, which I appreciate. So he's been here from the humble beginnings when there was not many people, and back to the good old days when people got like 2, 3, 4, 5 of their requests drawn in a stream. All right. It's kind of looking like Pac-Man a little bit.
You know what it makes me think of?
What?
I was trying to figure it out. It took me a second. The gumball on
the
Wreck-It
Ralph. Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's great. He's just so good. I don't know if I like those eyes. I might change it.
Oh, Hawkeye saw it as an M&M at first. Yeah, I could see that too. Kittenville says, I miss the old Rubik's Cube cartoon from the 80s. I don't...
A Rubik's Cube cartoon? I do not recall that at all. Of course, I was born in 85, so as I mentioned already on stream. So my cartoons are mostly 90s cartoons.
Yeah, I'm an 81, but still, I'm right there with you. Like, I don't... I mean, maybe like late 80s stuff.
Papa B.
Yeah.
That's great. Sorry. We're babies.
Yeah. Over on the Twitch universe, for those that don't see it, Papa B said, Kevin and Marlo are babies. They don't know the 80s. Yeah.
Sorry.
We just caught the glimpse.
Yeah, it was just like a pass by. I was like, oh, all right. Well, this is fun. I'll see you guys in another 10 years.
Yeah, and the 90s were like, there's like, everyone has this like iconic decade, and then like, what's the 90s known for? I don't know.
For us.
Yeah. I mean, it's the late 90s is when I got on the internet, so you know, for me I could say that, but I think it's truly in people's minds that's more of like 2000s.
Oh, that's why. I got it. Kept trying to change the size of the width of the pin.
Yeah.
And it, like as soon as I would change it, it would change back immediately. And I'm like, why does it keep doing that? It's like driving me crazy.
And
it was because it gets a little weird when I flip back and forth between the two monitors. And so normally I have one hand on the keys to adjust and the other hand stays here. And I was taking one hand and flipping it back and forth between the two monitors. So every time I left the monitor and went back to the other monitor, it undid what I just did.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's like I gotta keep it separate.
Papa B says the 90s internet was all under construction pictures with visitor counters.
All about the visitor and GeoCities. I had a GeoCities.
Oh, I had a GeoCities.
Mine was.
I wish I still did. I wish I had an archive of it or something. It was awesome.
Right. Mine was Kevin's like Nintendo Master site. I was like, nice. I was like, tell me what game you're struggling on, and I'll help you.
Nice. That's
and
cool.
I had no business to even like suggesting that I was great at games. It's just like, I'm here for your help. I shall
emotional support.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't remember. I think mine was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Let's see here. All right. Sorry, folks.
Yeah. Kittenville says, yeah, the 90s was awesome. It just took 2 hours to download Metallica music from the one peer-to-peer thing.
World is closed today. There's our cartoony, mascotty COVID-19 shutting down the world. All right. What's our next?
Skipping Wally World in the background.
Oh yeah, I think that's enough.
Let's see.
It got the point across.
Yep. Well, it's technically color time, but I think we can probably throw in Hoosiers.
Yeah,
Reeds real quick.
Yeah, we are down for some coloring now. I'm ready to start coloring some stuff. We actually have hammered out a lot of stuff in black and white, so that's crazy. All right, let's see. The dragons. Is it really another man? We are all about the minifigs today. That's okay. That's interesting. It's been quite a few streams since we've been so minifig heavy. All right, let's see. Dragon suit guy breathing fire thawing out his pal Chester the squirrel in a block of ice. I see what you're doing. Reed's trying to sneak in the twofer there.
Yeah.
All right, okay, Mr. Jaeger, if that is your real name. All right. Oh, I haven't seen Julian today yet either, have we?
No, not yet.
He's been the last several Fridays, because he used to like pop in almost, every Friday. He said he's been really busy at work because he's at work, so he can't exactly. But he's like, if there's nothing to do, then he watches. But
you got Pink Will's vote of approval on that one.
Okay, good. It was a great suggestion. Thank you for it.
Papa B says are we checking the Wayback Machine today?
Oh yeah, always, man. All right, let me get. Canadian Papa Bear. I meant for your GeoCity page, Wayback Machine. Oh, for Ken. They might be able to find it.
I don't know. Well, I feel like I probably deleted it at some point, and so I'm thinking that the Wayback probably doesn't have it. I mean, I'd have to really dig deep in some files to even remember what the address is for it.
Yeah.
I probably have it bookmarked in like some old bookmark archive or something.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sad that like somewhere I think in my moving of computers, I think I lost years of emails, and that makes me sad.
Like emails that you wanted to keep?
Yeah. So that's what I love about Gmail, right? Is that it keeps all emails. But the thing with GeoCities is that it was like 98, I want to say, 97, probably 97, and that was my like first forte onto the internet, really. And I mean, like, past Prodigy dial-up message boards, but it introduced me to a pen pal, basically, that I met on GeoCities. And so her and I started talking, and we've been talking for since then, 98, 97, and met in person a couple times and stuff like that. But I want to find those early emails, and I don't think I have them anymore. I think they're lost in some Outlook archive on somewhere.
Yeah, I got you.
So I think I have some backup CDs that I burned way back then, so I might be able to find those. But I don't know. Something I think about briefly and then forget about.
Yeah. Yeah, we were looking at that Hoosier. Brick Vibe or somebody was telling us. I was waiting for a statement. They said a statement was coming today. So yeah, that's a October's a long time away. And I was really looking forward to tabling and potentially making money at that show next month. So that's just another one of those. Hey, freelancer, how do you like your life being turbulent? Oh, you love it?
Right.
All right, let's keep it going. All right, Dragon Suit minifig. Because yeah, I was gonna have a table there, actually sell stuff and take commissions and whatever. I mean, I still am. It's just a lot, later in the year now. It's like good for October, I guess. All right, let's see here.
Oh, Reed did ask at one point if you've been streaming on the Wi-Fi or on the cable.
Oh.
And I was curious as
Oh
well.
man, okay, that's why. I just realized that I hooked up the cable, but I'm still, my laptop is currently on Wi-Fi right now.
Okay.
I wonder, do I dare switch it off of this right now?
No,
probably not a good idea.
When some apps are okay with switching network connections like that, but some of them don't like it.
That's why that stupid box showed up again.
Yeah, and it's been, for me at least, it's been fine all morning, so I would just let it run.
Yeah, it's attached. It's hooked into my computer and everything. I just forgot to hit that little button to say get off Wi-Fi and switch to because it defaults always to Wi-Fi. So,
oh, does it? Okay.
I totally forgot. I spaced on that. That was one of my little routine where I get everything set up. That's one of the things I normally do is make sure the connection is switched off of Wi-Fi, and I forgot to do that. That would explain the box. The box always was an issue with the Wi-Fi. Like it's something about the processing and streaming, and it just like it makes this weird black box, white box pop into the stream all the time for a split second. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I mean, not to deter the suggestions, but I'm kind of burned out on minifigs right now.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
We can mix it up a little bit. So, because Bama just put in a request for a Donald Duck.
Cool. Let's do that.
So that's easy. And then being a new viewer, I believe.
Yeah. I don't think Bama Bricks has. I mean, I know Bama Bricks, but I don't think Bama Bricks has been into any of the streams of mine.
Yeah, and then we have Papa B wanted. I don't even want to try to pronounce the name, but a Final Fantasy IV character.
Yeah, for sure.
Kagnazu.
I don't even know who that is either, but that's fine. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then JB Brick Fanatic wanted a Darth Maul with a flower hat, so you can make it a non-minifig Darth Maul.
I think it's again, I love.
Yeah.
I want you guys all to know I love all the suggestions, and I'm not.
Yeah, Bam confirmed that this is the first time on the stream.
I've just been. Here's the other thing. All week, all my freelance gigs have all been Lego minifig related.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm so burnt of minifigs at this exact second. But it's all right. I mean, I don't mind. It's just after a while you're like, all right, can I draw something else?
Yep. And then there's also a request, and I put all these requests as well in the private chat, but there's a request in from John saying draw a Jigglypuff with a microphone.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Brian didn't make his customary suggestion for a Pokemon, which was interesting. He usually drops one of those in. Maybe he didn't get one or two made in a couple weeks in a row, and he's like, I'm done with this.
And JB Brick Fanatic says, can't wait for the Darth Maul. So, and yes, I will add that other element to the list. And we have a Haley Bricks and Brickaniac on the chat.
Oh.
I assume that's actually Haley.
Hello.
Hey Haley. And Haley, I swung by the Lego store for you, but they did not have the element you were looking for.
Oh, too bad. Too bad. Welcome to the stream, Haley.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, I just realized that we're in color territory, so these will take.
We are in color territory.
That's right. I really like that floating Chester in the ice block, though. I'm digging that. Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to move the album.
Yeah, Haley, Chester is frozen. Frozen in a block of ice.
Chester is frozen in a block of ice. And this dragon collectible minifigure is thawing or attempting to thaw Chester with some fire breath. I don't know where the fire is going to come from. I mean, the dragon's mouth is the minifigure's face. So, like, where does the fire come from?
Well, he breathes fire.
All right. I'll buy it. I'll buy that for $1. Through the magic of illustration. He's clenching his fists too. As Lego minifigs do.
We have a Gator Bricks in the chat.
Hello, Gator Bricks. Oh, from the nostrils?
Haley says Chester's nuts are frozen.
This is true. Here, actually, that's a good.
There you go. Perfect.
That was a good thing.
Hawkeye says you need to give the minifigure a hot pepper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nick says obviously Kevin has never seen a fire breather act.
I have not. Actually. I mean, you know, it's fine. It'll be coming out of this minifigure's mouth right here. He's got little freckles.
Hey, Ninja with the bricks.
A Brick Ninja sighting. What's going on, Brick Ninja? I liked your video. Watched that this morning. Left you a comment. Nothing earth-shattering.
I need to get going on those videos. Been slacking.
Oh, you know, it's fine. Everybody wants content. Everyone's desperate for content.
Yeah.
I do get a little lost when I've actually caught up on everything, and I'm like, I have nothing to listen to. That's when I really should be bringing up my audiobooks and stuff again, but I just don't. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll find something else. All right. Almost just about ready to throw colors on this. I do think I'm going to move him a little bit. I'm at the point where I'm not going to be able to move stuff very soon, because then I start getting multiple layers and it gets very complicated.
Oh wow. Gatorbrick says they closed Disney World.
Yeah, I heard about that. Disney World and Disneyland.
Wow.
You know it takes a lot to close the mouse down.
Yeah.
kind of want it to be like he's flying, but I don't know.
Holy crap. So, I was just hanging out, watching you draw, surfing through some old files and stuff like that. I found a CD that said backup, but it had no date on it. Turns out it's from 99.
Oh, that's a good
And
year.
Actually, my GeoCities page on there is one of the things. It's all the HTML files from my page.
Oh, hello, Galligade. We got Galligade in the chat. Nice to see ya.
There you go, Papa B. I actually found some stuff.
And so all my Lego friends who are watching, you know who you are. If you're still dabbling in Twitch at all, I know that the great Kappa scare, I think, has passed at this point, which is when a lot of Lego folks were scrambling over to Twitch. I think that has mostly passed us now. But if you're still hanging out in the Twitch world at all, Canadian Papa Bear every Sunday does Lego building on Twitch, so check that out. Pretty chill stuff over there.
We have a new name over there on Twitch. I don't know, King Dork or King Stidork.
King Sidorak? I think that's King
Sidorak.
Sidorak. That's a Bionicle
with a
name.
Dr. Kappa icon.
Welcome.
And then a whole bunch of new names on the YouTube side that I haven't seen.
Welcome to the stream, King Sidorak. And Jordan. Hello, Jordan Sneed. And Jordan over in YouTube chat. How are you, sir? Oh, he's got black hands. Fine.
I don't know if it was mentioned while I was lost in my Wayback Machine, but Haley says that this is only the 4th time that they've closed Disneyland.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Serious stuff, folks.
Makes me want to look up what the other 3 times are for.
It makes me want to buy toilet paper.
Yeah. And Hawkeye says, I heard the actor for Sneezy at Disney has the virus. Or is that just overlooking something? Like
the actor for who?
Sneezy.
Oh, is that a joke?
I think it's.
Are you trying to be funny?
And we have a Jordan Sneed in the chat. Says, has Grievous ever been drawn on the stream before?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember drawing a Grievous before.
And Stud Sidious says, what's up, Kev?
Oh, hey, Stud Sidious. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, and Galligade. I don't think Galligade's been in the chat yet. Welcome, Galligade.
I said hi.
Oh, you did.
You were on the way back.
That's when I was zoned out. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You were reminiscing.
Did you see the thing about her son's school?
No, I did not see it.
So my son's school is still open in the UK, but a few schools have closed depending on where you're at.
We're like all our schools are done, Galligate.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If it's not, it's gonna be.
My work has a no sick day policy. Like you go in sick or you take a point is the way it works basically.
Or you never come back.
Well, you can take a point and 1 point it can be used for 2 full days. So and then after 14 points or whatever, you're terminated. So it's kind of like, yeah, it sounds extreme, but then you think about it and it's just like, well, just don't be late to work and don't call off sick unnecessarily. That's really what it's going on. But it makes it so it's like once somebody in my business gets sick, the whole place is going to be sick and shut down. So yeah. They've been sending a lot of emails about it, and I don't know, they haven't said anything yet about hourly employees. They've just been talking about salary, work from home and do this and do that. Oh, yeah. It's like, well, for us hourly guys, what are we going to do? We can't work from home.
That's how it always is. It's always who are the people that are the most well off and fine? How do we help them first?
Right.
It's just like bailing out the airlines, and it's like, or hear me out. But what about all the people that don't have any paid sick time or all that kind of stuff?
And I heard they are trying to do something about that. They're trying to do the lawmakers are trying to pass something on it, but I don't know. It's just we'll see.
It's nonsense.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but whatever. Yeah, Haley says that they're going to remote learning in her area, and yeah, it depends on the district here, Haley. I was just saying that earlier, that like my friend, she has kids in 2 different districts, and one set of kids are just free for all, having just playtime for the next month. The other kid is on doing school from home. Sitting, so she took a picture of the kid like on the computer trying to study, and all the other kids are like playing games around him.
Yeah, that's what it's here, Haley. It's distance learning, and the kids are gonna come home today. Today's their last day. They're supposed to come home with packets, and we're supposed to like help them do it. And I'm like, I work from home. I don't know when I'm gonna have the time now to fit in, a 6-hour school day on top of me already working.
How old your younger son?
6.
Yeah, you can't exactly tell him like, okay, go study this. I'm gonna go to work now.
No, he won't do it. He's done. It's like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, today was their last day. It's a half day. So actually, like as soon as we're at 1, he's supposed to get dropped off at 1:30. So it's like I'll be skedaddling. Yeah, it's that's where we're at over here.
Well, I mean, I don't know how well it'll work, but maybe you can do like, okay, here's your spot on the desk. You do your homework. Here's my spot on the desk. I'm gonna do my work.
I mean, that would be kind of cute for the social media pic, but
yeah, right.
Like,
I can see it being still very distracting for you.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play out. But also, like if all these events and stuff keep getting canceled, a lot of my work was for these events. So, or not canceled, but like I had a huge Brickfest Live project that I've been working on for 5 days now. And if they got postponed in October, that gives me a little bit more breathing room with that, because they needed it by the end of next week. So
oh, okay.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough.
Yes, Joey. Not only is it a squirrel, but it's Chester the squirrel in that block of ice.
Yeah, it is.
Stud Sidious said that and I'm probably not going to pronounce this right either, New Rochelle, New York, is loaded with the virus, and they're only 20 minutes away, and have been locked inside drawing myself.
Hey, that works. I haven't left my house in just because I had no reason to. I have not left my house in a week since last Saturday. Saturday's like my hello Vision Bricks. Got Vision Bricks in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday's my chore day when I go do grocery shopping and laundry and stuff outside the house. That's it. That's the only day I do it though. So there's no real reason for me to leave any other day. And I still plan on doing that tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm very interested to see how the stores and stuff are going to look, since I haven't been there since last Saturday. Last Saturday was fine. Nothing different. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, my Costco was fine when I went last week or whatever. Not a big deal. So I have to. You have to do both this weekend too. Go shopping and yeah. Why don't, and Bama says they'll be out of TP and low on water. I don't buy water from Costco, so I don't care about that. And the TP, well, I think I just bought a pack, so I'm probably good for a month.
What happens for me is that my kids get when they put a new roll of toilet paper, they're usually they're kids, they're messy. So the pack of them falls, we have them in a closet and it falls behind stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I always constantly end up buying a new pack and we don't need it. And so I literally have 3, it looks kind of bad because of the situation right now.
Right.
But I've got 3 sealed packs in the closet that I've bought over the course of the last couple of months.
So you've been
stocking up unintentionally.
Yeah.
Just because I go in there and it's fallen behind the thing. So I'm like, oh,
prepping. That's what I was trying to say. You've been prepping.
I was like, dang it. Why do we have three packs? Because these kids keep dropping it. All right, there you go, Reed.
Sweet. You want to knock out Nick's request real quick, or grab a new one?
His was not Lego related, right? It was something.
It was
Freddy.
Yep. It was either Freddy or Jason X.
Okay, Jason X. Let's do Freddy. Let's do Freddie. Gator Bricks. Kevin is TP rich.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. All right, let's do Freddie. Freddie for
Joey says, I keep having to leave my house to go to work, so taking more precautions at work about cleaning hourly and using gloves.
yeah. That's what you gotta do, Joey.
Yeah, I mean, I work in a pre-food processing, so it's containers that receive food, so we have to pretty much follow food processing rules, and so it's like everyone washes their hands anyway, and if they don't, they're gonna they better be. So I think that's gonna help a lot.
Papa B over in the Twitch chat works in the hospital. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and like I have a lot of nurse friends, so I'm like actually babysitting my friend's dog right now, and they both work in the hospital, and it's like, yeah. Let's see. Ghost freaking talking says you're gonna go load up your eBay store with all your TP that you have.
Is that how I'm gonna pay off my bills for not having Philly?
Yeah.
That's maybe that'll work.
Well, it's pretty funny. I don't know if you remember that Instagram post. I think it was on Instagram. I definitely on Facebook. I did a post of wearing a weird mask on the plane last Christmas.
I remember.
Well, I've started seeing those popping up in ads and stuff because of those other disposable ones all being sold out. The reusable ones are coming to the forefront.
It's yeah. Oh yeah. I do not.
It sucks, Gator. Gator says that the current leader in DC, the Orange Man in DC, took away telework that we had for 5 years.
Hello there, MOU Records on the YouTube chat saying new coronavirus mixtape volume 1. I don't know if that is a real message or not, or automated or robo, but hello. Welcome to my stream.
Oh yeah. Nick says he's gonna be stuck in the office, but they're talking about closing the lobby to customers.
Oh, well.
And they did do that at my work too. They said like basically teleconference if you can, no outside people, unless it's absolutely necessary, all that kind of stuff.
No interactions with any humans.
Oh, and he says all bank transactions will be done through the drive-through.
Well, at least that's an option.
Yeah. But even then, like, you're still, like, if it's a bank, you're still handling people's money. I mean, they're saying the virus will live for, like, 3 hours in the air and, like, up to, like, 3 days on plastic or something crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Nick.
Right. But, I mean, like, that's just nuts. I mean, that means, like, if someone at the store, like, touches a bag of toilet paper and then you go and buy that bag of toilet paper a day later, I mean, it's you just can't get paranoid. I mean, you can't get crazy about that stuff. You have to just wash your hands and do the normal flu stuff. And
yeah, I mean, that's it. You can't like go crazy.
Yeah.
And there's so many like terrible videos of people going crazy. Like I've seen these people like fighting each other over toilet paper.
Right.
Yeah,
like, JB Brick. Hopefully it is all BS. Hopefully, like, I don't know where I read that or where I heard it. Maybe it was a rumor. So maybe I'm spreading misinformation.
Dang it, Ken! You're part of the problem.
I am. I should have looked that up. I'm sorry.
You're part of the
Gator Bricks wants to know what's the usual turnaround for commission of a sig fig and logo drawing.
So the turnaround, like when I actually start it, when I start a commission, depending on what it is, it doesn't tend to take me that long. So I would say average turnaround is a week to 2 weeks. The problem, Gator Bricks, is when I started, because I take commissions in the order I get them, and I can only, dedicate so much time to hammering them out on top of all the other freelance gigs and commitments. So to be honest, right now, at this exact moment, my average from when I get a commission to when I start on it is about 2 months. And then once I start on it, then you're looking at like a week or so. So
I think that's pretty healthy, acceptable.
yeah, it's not terrible, and it's
I mean,
a great
10 weeks. That's
it's a great problem to have. It's like I'm very happy that I'm not like, desperate for work, but there are quite a few people that will reach out and they'll ask, and so what I tend to do is I won't respond. So you get an automated response when you reach out to my website and you say, hey, I want to hire you for a thing. You will get an automatic response saying, thank you, I did get it. You'll get a response as soon as I can, but I won't respond until I'm like in a position where I can work on it, because I just don't want to get people ready to like start going, and then I'm like, okay, I'll speak to you in 2 months. Like I just wait until I have the chance to do it. And there are a decent number of people that I lose that will never respond because I've taken too long. So it's like, all right, whatever, and I just move on to the next one. So the good news is I still have projects that keep coming in.
Galligate says that my brother-in-law works for a toilet paper company, and it's 24/7 production, and there's a mountain of it just waiting to be dispatched.
Really?
So, yeah, I mean that's normal. Yeah, I mean it's supply and demand, or it's getting the product to the customers, right? But it's like Papa B says. I mean, the problem with TP is that it takes a lot of space on the shelf. So if someone comes up and buys 10 of them, the shelf looks empty.
Oh yeah.
But you buy like 10 cans of something else, and there's still 40 there. So it's just totally an optics thing. And people get FOMA. What is FOMA? Freaked out something? I don't know. Yeah. But they get FOMA and start to buy more. So.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, and he corrected me. He said the virus is not airborne. You need to come in contact with droplets from a sick person, and said droplets or virus within needs to get to your eyes or mouth. The moral is to wash your damn hands.
Yes.
Oh, and he said FOMA is fear of missing out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And,
there we go.
And even though he works in a hospital, he said lucky for him, BC has very little cases and only one on the whole Vancouver Island so far.
And hello, Sega. We got a Sega sighting in the.
Oh, hey, Sega. Oh. Okay, Vision, I'll get your request on the list there. I don't know how much more time we will have for new requests, but we'll keep writing them in.
Yeah, we'll keep. Yeah, at this point, we might be in that territory where stuff gets left off, but dang it, hands, folks.
Hands. Yeah, I saw your thing about that. That was cool.
It's so stupid hands.
I saw Kevin's secret Patreon post about hands. It was a very fun read.
Hands are the worst. And I'm not like BSing when I wrote that post saying like, this makes me uncomfortable to share this.
Yeah.
Like, I was being honest. Like, I don't mind at all sharing process. I don't. I'm like, hey, this is how it started. This is how it ended. This is where, whatever. I don't mind. I think that's fascinating. But when I just like mess up and 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 do it again and do it again and do it again.
And now you're forced to do it in front of all of us.
I'm like, yeah, well, I'm so uncomfortable sharing that. And so I was like, whoa, stop. I was like, really, that's like awful. Let me fix that up. I was very uncomfortable, but I'm like, I think this is some good, like really good behind the scenes stuff, but I don't want to show anybody these bad drawings. I was like, I don't want you to see it.
Sega says maybe you need to get a better grip on those hand drawings.
Yeah. Oh man. And he does have special hands, Hawkeye, but he's got like gloves on the hands, so he's got normal hands. Oh boy. I really like the head though, so I gotta keep it. These Freddy is Friday the 13th, isn't he? I think that's Friday the 13th. like these movies were so absolutely disturbing to me when I was a kid. I never like actually watched any of them all the way through because I was way too disturbed. All right, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this folks. Or we're gonna it's gonna be one of the others. Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, thank you, Ghost freaking talking. But yeah, it's dang it. Whatever. Okay, moving over here for a second. Just gotta consider me a wuss. I'm not really a big fan of slasher stuff or gore stuff or that kind of stuff.
I just noticed you never changed out the banner.
Oh yeah. Okay. Whoops.
I don't even know where the other one is. I'll have to post it again.
How about this one?
There we go. We can't be friends anymore. It's perfect.
I'll leave that one up. Hello, Marfan_20 on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. So I've never watched it all the way through. I've watched several scenes. Those scenes just freak me out.
I had a friend when I was a kid that was really into them all, and I watched like a couple of them, and then I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, it's just the imagery is so.
Because which one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? Like if there's like, I don't know, like movie 1, movie 2. I don't remember if it's Nightmare on Elm Street or I don't know. But yeah, I watched like 1 and 2 or something like that, and then I'm like, no,
I'm done. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna watch that again? Cool. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Papa B says the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 cockroach scene was the best.
No, I don't even know what that means, and
I don't either.
I don't want to know what that means.
So that must be the movie I'm thinking about is Nightmare on Elm Street, because if there's 4, then there's 3 before it, and yeah, I probably watched like the first 2, and that was when I was like 13 or something. I'm like, no.
It's just like, no. It's just not. So like I'm a fan of like psychological thriller kind of films.
Like what?
And I'll enjoy a little bit of like scary gore kind of stuff. So like I think Saw is one of the best scary movies I've ever seen in my life. Like I love the first Saw movie. Like I'm a huge fan of that one.
Okay.
And then oh man, I had some
Favorite songs.
I had some other examples very recently. What were they? I was talking about this with Papa B on his stream.
And Marfan20's in the chat.
Hello, Brick Songs. So yeah, it was. We were literally just talking about this. I had a couple examples, and Saw was the first one that I came up with because I'm like, oh yeah, I like the Saw film. And that's definitely like there's a little bit of gore. I mean, the guy's got a solid leg off, but I mean, it's mostly like psychological.
Yeah, Nick, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to read that. He said the best was in Dream Warriors, where he pulled out tendons and used the guy like a puppet.
Oh.
Like just visualizing that, I'm like, no.
You're gonna make me sick, Nick.
Yeah, like so that my husband's like totally like anything that's gory, bloody, whatever, he won't do it. And so because of that, I never watch him either. Like I'll do a little bit of zombie stuff, but you know, he won't even go there. So he's just like Sega said the same thing. Like sounds just like Randy. Like doesn't do horror films ever. Period. Exclamation point. The end.
Let's see what we got here.
Yep.
Are you back with me? All right. The tablet just shut off on me.
Oh,
I mean, it's still got 40%.
Did you forget to charge it?
No, it's got 40% battery.
Okay.
That's weird. I didn't charge it from last week, but I did check the battery. And I was like, oh, 40% is fine. I don't know why.
It says the Freddy Cougar, those are found at bars looking for younger guys.
Oh, man,
I probably mispronounced Kruger.
No, I think that's right. I think that's right.
No, but he spelled it as Cougar. So he was
Oh.
making fun of. Oh no, because Bluegrass said Cougar.
Oh, hey Charlie. Try this again. The hand was not working for me. It looked better than the other hands I did, but it still wasn't working for me. All right. I'll put a little of the. I'm not going to do the whole figure, but do a little bit of his pants. And I need to do this other stupid hand too. God, stupid hands.
Joey's calling out hi to a bunch of people and by their name, and I'm like, I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah, you gotta have.
Hey, Greg, Brick Songs, and Kirk.
You gotta know the cheat sheet. Remember?
I have my cheat sheet. I have it here. I have it. So, but I don't know. I don't have a Greg on there, and I don't have a Kirk on there.
Yeah, London Bridge Bricks and Vision Bricks.
So London Bridge Bricks is Greg.
Yeah.
Okay. See, now I can add that to my cheat sheet.
Add that to your cheat.
Well, and Cookie Gamer corrected me and asked to be called Ben, so I got that on there.
Oh, instead of Cookie Gamer?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if the name is, that's weird. I don't think I've ever heard of someone who's like, I know my username says this, but please call me that. It's interesting.
Oh, and then who's Kirk again?
Vision Bricks.
Vision. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Short-term memory. Got it.
I used a different width for a lot of the face detail on my.
And Sega says.
Now it's bothering.
And
me.
Kevin doesn't know my real name.
Oh wait, who said that?
Sega.
Oh, I know it. I just prefer saying it. I prefer to call people by the name that I'm more familiar with. So like Julian is Julian. I know he's Bricksmith, but he's gonna be
right
because I call him Julian more often. I know him as Julian. Brick Blaze is always gonna be Brick Blaze. I know his name's Jason, but now sorry, you're Blaze. It's just like certain people, you know.
Well, and Nick is sad because he said I can't get people to call me daddy for anything, so they just instantly go with Nick.
I can't. That's what a statement. I can't get them to call me daddy for anything.
I don't know. I could start calling you daddy, but I think that people might look at us funny. You know, and so the whole name thing, like for me, coming from, you know, the era of online activity that I started in, you know, late 90s, instant messengers, IRC, if anybody knows what that means, MIRC, you know, I like in those days people preferred their nicknames. So like I was always Wirejack,
like
you know,
versus real
whatever.
life. Right?
Yeah, versus real life. So it's like, you know, it's like the movie Hackers. You know, you don't use even in person, you don't use the person's real name. You use nicknames. So, I don't know. So for me, it's like when I see a nickname on the thing, that's usually my first. Whereas I know Brittany likes to do. She's like critical of always going after people's real names.
So of course I thought when I was doing this, I picked a pretty easy reference photo. And I was like, oh, that looks like a cool. And of course it's like one of the hardest hand positions I could figure. I'm like, yeah, I'll just do this one. That's fine. This better be worth it. You better be happy.
Well, Gator Bricks posted his name and then retracted it. So, but I know it now, Gator. I know it.
He wasn't quick enough?
No, I saw it. I saw it and wrote it down.
All right.
Too late.
All right. I'm going to call it with this and start colors. I'm not satisfied with this hand.
No, I think that looks good. I think you.
Well, thank you. It's all jank. It is all janked up in there, but you know, point is made, right? Point is made. Okay.
Point is made.
All right. Let me see if I need to move it before I color it. I probably do.
Yeah, I was about to remind you, just need to throw a spice of color in there, like maybe on the shirt or something. So I do remember his shirt was like red, striped?
Red and green.
Red and green.
This is a big drawing.
Well, Gator Rich decided to unretract his statement and said that Ian is his name. So hi, Ian.
Oh,
Nice
and we
to
have
meet you.
Brick Hive in the chat. Hello, Hive. Welcome to the stream. Brick Hive, did you stream last night for like 16 minutes, or was that like an error? I have not watched it, but I was late to your sub party. I have since subbed to your channel, and I saw the. I know you've been streaming every night this week, and so I saw the video was up. I haven't watched it yet, but I was like, it's only 16 minutes. That's a short stream. So I was asking if there was like a technical glitch, or if it was really just 13 or 16 minutes or whatever it was. But welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been to my Doodle stream before, but welcome. We are drawing Freddy Krueger for Ghost Frickin' Talking right now. That was an error. Okay. Oh, the link wouldn't work. It seemed like I was like, that's pretty short. That is pretty short. But I mean, hey, I don't judge. You can do 15-minute stream. It's all good.
So I was thinking about doing some random timed sorting streams where because I got to sort my mountain of brick and I haven't done anything on it.
Yeah.
And just like, okay, I'll just throw it on a stream and do it for like 15-30 minutes, whatever. Like, what is the preferred method? Like, steal Bricksmith's email list and email everyone, or just throw the link in the chat and someone joins, they can join, kind of thing?
I think it all depends on how. I mean, it depends on you. So I have always kind of gone with the thinking that it's like super, super taboo to throw the link in the chat. Yeah. Because I'm like, what on earth will you get? But then right. I've come to realize that, like, wait a minute, nobody's going to get in your stream without you saying yes or no. So, like, even if you throw the link in the chat and some total bozo who you have no idea comes in, they're still going to be down there in the green room and you have to let them in. So you will see who they are. You will see their name. So I've gotten a lot more comfortable with that concept.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah, throw it down there, because especially when you start streaming, people show up to your stream and you don't have their email, but you want to invite them in. You're like, oh, hey, whatever. It's Brick Hive. Brick Hive, come to my stream. Oh, I don't have Brick Hive email. Well, let me just throw it in the chat. And then you can, you have the power to say yes or no if they're in. So
yeah, I mean, I can see it as both way. Like, it's a good way to meet new people, but it's also a good way to like get people. But you can always like just put them back in the green room and
you
can
kick them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it's kind of nice to have a list, especially if it's like you want certain people to see it.
Right.
But I would tell you that I wouldn't be as opposed to throwing it in the chat if it seems appropriate. Because you can always not let people in.
All right. Yeah, especially, I mean, like for what I'm thinking of doing, it's just kind of a random, like, hang out and chat while I sit here and sort brick, because it's nothing special, nothing routine, it's just.
Sure. That should be cool.
Yeah, Reed says that the green room's nice, provided you're actually watching the area. Yeah, I can see that. Like,
that's a problem. Yeah, just always remember to scroll down. Like, so if you're using StreamYard, just make sure that you've got it scrolled down, because it defaults up so that like it you can't see that new people jumped in. So if you just scroll a little bit down, you'll see that box show up when somebody else arrives.
How's your puppy doing there, Hinkle?
Oh, barking at the wind.
Yeah.
My chihuahuas.
Luckily, it's still early enough that mine are asleep.
Yeah. And they are far beyond their puppy days. I think I don't remember if you were there on the stream or what stream it was, but my wife and I did the math, and one of our Chihuahuas in dog years is 114.
Oh,
so she's old. She's
Yeah.
very, very old. And we don't really have a solid date on the boy. We need to figure that out. He's not as old, but they're old. But they're Chihuahuas, so they're gonna live until they're 1,000.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, the neighbors I was talking about earlier, their Chihuahua lived to until she was about 1,000, and then she finally passed, and they were pretty heartbroken, so they ended up getting a puppy. But they had a Chihuahua and 2 Dachshunds, so 3 small dogs.
Yeah.
And they got this puppy, and this puppy is like 3.5 months and already like over 30 pounds.
Jeez. I mean, they are very prone to obesity. Chihuahuas are.
Well, this dog is like, it's gonna be a big dog.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And they wanted a bigger dog, but it's just like, wow.
I always say all the time that I'm like, man, when these dogs are done, we are done. I was like, no more dogs. But I've said that so many times in my life with we've had other pets too.
Yeah, if you've seen the pictures I've posted of like a random third dog, that's the one I'm talking about. I have to go pick him up as soon as the stream's done because I'm dog sitting for the weekend.
Dog sitting. That's the one thing that really, I think out of all the stuff for pet ownership for me, the biggest sting is when you don't have somebody you can help watch when you want to go out of town or whatever.
Right.
And then like the kennel costs are outrageous. And then on top of that, you always pick them up and they always have some kind of sickness every time you pick them up.
So when we did the Australia trip, these same neighbors watched the 2 dogs for the first like 10 days or whatever. And then after that, we actually had a guy from rover.com who, a specific sitter that was recommended by another friend. And he actually stayed at our house and house sat and watched the dogs right here at the house. And that way we don't have to worry about kennels or getting enough attention or anything else. So he fed him twice a day and took him on walks and probably got more attention with him than he gets with us.
Was it really expensive?
It was not, in my mind. It was less than kennel fees, I think.
How long was it? What was the duration? A week?
Like, no, more.
Oh,
I mean,
2
like,
weeks?
because the first one is close, because we're gone for about 3 weeks. The first one was about 10 days. The second one would have been about a little more than that.
I got you.
So, like 12 days.
Okay.
So, yeah, something in that range. And it was $600, I want to say, for the whole thing. Like for the
That's
Rover
not bad.
contract. Yeah,
That's not
for
bad at all.
someone staying at our house, it was like usually those people, they work out to about $25 a day, $35 a day, something like that. So because I found a couple others that were like freelance and they were around the same rate. So and you know, you have to trust a stranger staying in your house, but
Yeah.
you know, this one came highly recommended from a friend that had used them before, and so you know, we felt a lot better about it. Plus, like, we have cameras and security system and everything else all over the house, so it's like you know, if he does like decide to steal all my Lego, it's I'll have it on film, and I, you know, have his name and number, and the nice thing with going through Rover is they have their own insurance. So like there was a story on the news recently about a lady that lost her dog to a rover.com sitter or something like that. Like the dog got out and he didn't say anything for like 3 days. Well, they had ended up, like, they found each other on Rover, but they ended up doing like a side contract. And so Rover didn't cover it because it was not through their actual service.
Yeah.
So
That's how it works.
yeah, don't save money by skipping the middleman, because Rover does have an insurance system. So Reed says he wants a corgi.
Oh. Do you, Reed?
Yeah.
Reed, a pet might do you good, perhaps. If you want to, you know, dedicate the time and all that to it. But, you know, you're a single guy.
Yep, and Haley says kenneling is crazy expensive, especially if you have large breeds. And yeah, that's a nice thing too about doing a service like that, is I think it's a little cheaper. Yeah, Joey, sorry. Today's stream was brought to you by Rover. Yeah, it's my little endorsement, I guess, right there.
When do I get my sponsorship check?
Right.
I'm I'm all about it.
Oh, Reed says my mom won't allow pets.
Wow.
Oh, yep. You need to get the housing situation figured out first.
I guess that would be the next priority. Oh man, we're already in like our last 30 minutes of the stream.
Oh man.
We might only have one more drawn left, depending on how complicated it is. Does it have hands?
No. Let's say no.
Oh, hello. We got a new Twitch viewer, Samuel Loves Might. Hello. Yeah, I think we should do. Yeah, Papa B has a Twitch suggestion.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or oops, clicking all over the place. Either that or one of those new viewers.
Do we have a new viewer who's also a Twitch viewer? Probably not.
No.
I think that's a hard combo. I think for me right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we always give some love to the Twitch folks. I think.
Haley says, Reed, you need to get a corgi and name it Lego.
There you go. Samuel Loves Might says, what was the previous song name? I don't know. I actually can't hear the music. Only you guys can hear it. And actually, Ken, who's on here with me, helping reading the chat, he can hear it too.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I have an issue with my headphones. When I plug in my headphones, the music stops playing for me. So I can't hear it at all. But all the music is courtesy of DJ CUTMAN, who is another content creator who allows streamers to use his music as long as they provide credit. So you can find him at radiocutman.com. He's also on everything. He's on YouTube, he's on Twitch, he's on social media. But he has some great remixed music, almost entirely from video games.
And where is he at?
Like geographically?
No, like on Twitch, right?
He's everywhere. But yeah, DJ CUTMAN. You should be able to find him all over the place. All over the place. Great music.
You see both comments from Twitch and YouTube mixed together, right, on StreamYard?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
It does that for you as well, doesn't it? Or
no, I have to. Oh yeah, actually, if I do live comments, yes, it does.
Okay. Good.
But I can't reply in that area, so I.
Yeah.
I don't watch that. I have the StreamYard I have set to private chat, and then I pop out both of the comment sections and just try to watch them both.
I forgot. Doc was reminding me about that last week. That's so obnoxious. Like
yeah.
You can see it, but it won't let you as a viewer reply to it. So
Right.
you have to like go to the source.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
Yeah. So since YouTube's more active, I tend to watch that, and then I try to glance at the Twitch every so often, and I get a little delayed.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm keeping an eye. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit on the face, and then I'm gonna call it good with this one. Let's see. Hopefully, when I'm done with this, I can be friends with Nick again. That's my only hope.
Right.
It's my only hope is that we can be friends again. It's too much, Nick. This movie's just too much for me. I mean, maybe it's my childhood trauma from seeing snippets of it and just being so freaked out that I can no longer now bring myself to watch the movie. And like, I'm overreacting, and if I watched it now, it would be that bad. But it's just too much. Like, what was it? Johnny Depp getting like sucked into the bed and blended. I was like, oh god.
Really?
Like, yeah, that's a scene.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh god. And like, there's like people getting ripped apart and just all kinds of nonsense. And I'm like, I can't.
Nick says we're good now.
It's like
But he does say go back and watch at least the first one. It's pretty campy.
Okay, I'll try. I might need like people with me. Like, can you please hold my hand while I watch this?
Right.
All right, I'm gonna call it with that. There he is.
Okay, so Papa B's then.
Sure, yeah.
Throw
The
that in
waterbed scene is hilarious, says Gator Bricks. Like, oh god, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
I'll throw it in the YouTube chat there so you can pin it.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Brickhead family. All right, so we're gonna do Cag. All right, let me. Yeah, Cagnazo. Cagnazo. I think that's how you say it. This may.
Oh, and Reed would like a quick sneak at the dragon.
Cagnazo Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'll do a quick little glimpse before I start this. Oh my god, what is this? It's like a turtle man. I love it. Papa B knows. He like every time he's like, what's the most ludicrous thing I love it. It's the best. All right, here's everything so far today, everybody. And of course we'll do a proper tour when it's all done. We had a lot of black and white drawings today.
Oh.
Which is cool. And we've got here's your.
There's a Sands in the chat.
Oh, hey Sans. The boycott has lifted. Which boycott? The boycott on my stream, or what are you boycotting? Thank you, Greg Lendenbridge Bricks. This is cool stream. Papa V, it's no Switchblade Zebra, but it's still good. It's ridiculous. Oh man. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. All right. Okay. This is a ridiculous thing. All right. Okay. San says, I did? How did that happen? What did you do? Boycott? Oh, Sans got run over. Oh, yeah, that happened. Sans, you've joked about having a Jack Stone sig fig. Is that real? Is that like really your sig fig, or do you have a sig fig? Inquiring minds want to know.
Nick says, what is really cool is how they filmed it. Everything was nailed to the ceiling, and then they turned on the House of Blood and filmed it upside down.
God,
I assume that way it looks like the blood's like flowing off the floor and going upwards.
Ken, I
think I've heard references to that, but yeah.
It's so disgusting, Ken.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
I believe you. So like to put you in perspective, like I watched Sweeney Todd once. And I enjoyed the movie, but like it was too much for Randy. He was like, no, not having it.
I saw the trailers and I was like, no.
Yeah, and then I really enjoyed Zombieland, but he wouldn't watch it at all. I watched probably the first half of the first season of The Walking Dead, and I thought it was a good story, good concept, but again, it just got a little too gory for me, and I'm just like, no, not having it.
Walking Dead is not too bad. There are a couple that I'm like, oh.
I mean, like,
it just makes me.
The two big scenes that pop out of my mind is like the guy that was stuck on the roof at the very beginning, where he got handcuffed to the pipe or whatever, then the key accidentally went down the drain pipe.
Yeah.
And then they come back and there's just a hand there.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And then the other one, I think it was a clip from a later season that I just saw the clip of, but they were like trying to get the big zombie out of the well, and they ended up
I was gonna say
cut him in half and contaminating the well. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
I was gonna say the well scene. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
That guy, the character that was on the bridge or locked to the roof, is actually Daryl's brother. Like in the show, Daryl's the guy that has the crossbow, and he's Norman Reedus or whatever.
He's the main character, right, Daryl?
He's like one of the main. And now that Andrew Lincoln, who really is the main character, is gone, Daryl is like really the main character. But that guy survived, actually.
Yeah, that's what Nick was just saying, but he was still alive. Yeah, and I figured he, since the hand was there, I figured he probably is. But still, it's like, eh.
It's still unsettling.
Yeah, Joey says watch Zombieland 2. And I haven't seen it yet, but I would watch that one because it's campy. It's just kind of a different spectrum.
Oh, Nick loves Zombieland 2. He was talking very highly about it. This is so ridiculous. This probably doesn't even make, to you guys watching, this probably makes no sense what this is. It's like,
No, but it looks cool.
it's like, what in the world is that? Saw it 3 times in theaters. Man, that is like, that's, I don't see movies. I mean, what was it? Endgame. Avengers Endgame was the only film in the last like 10 years that I saw twice in a movie theater. It takes a lot for me to go back and spend another, $10 to see a movie in the theater again. He actually has ears, like it matters. Gotta be able to hear.
Hawkeye says, "Just a hand. It's just a hand. A hand."
Always
That's in Kevin's mind.
It's always the hands, let me tell you. Always. Always these damn hands. Like I said, back in the day, man, back in my heyday, like that last year of art school, you're about to head out on your own and then not be an artist for 12 years. But, like fresh out of school, you got all the courses in you. You're in that last year. I was really good at drawing hands. I could bust those out like nobody's business. And then you just don't really draw them regularly for enough time, and it's all gone. It's just like, and gone.
So I think Sans is a little confused with what's going on. So Sans, Miss Neverland requested my sig fig riding a unicorn running over Sans. So there is Miss Neverland sig fig riding a unicorn running you over.
Yeah, and we didn't know if you had a sig fig or not, so I just made one for you. You're welcome. I mean, we talked about the Jack Stone thing being like, is that really his? Or is that Sans being Sans? Sometimes Sans is just Sans.
Music can get turned down just a tiny bit. Well, no, but just change songs. I was gonna say on my side, but I don't know how it is on the chat side.
All right, it was one of those.
But it just changed songs, so it might be okay.
Yeah. Let us know, folks. If it's too loud, just let us know.
Sans wants to know, why is everyone supporting Neverland violent tendencies? JB Brick says the music has been a bit loud.
Okay, I can turn it down. I mean, it's already like almost totally gone. I'll just turn it off. It's the last like 20 minutes. Because I'm like, it's so difficult for me to turn it down anymore because it's so low. How about there? It's almost off.
That's good.
It's like almost completely off.
I could still hear it a little bit, so that's good. Joey says, don't know if a semester of just hand drawing would make or break me.
Well, I didn't have like a semester of just that. It was part of figure drawing for me, Joey, which I did have to take. I've said this before. I had to take all 4 years of school. I had to take figure drawing. And so one of those years, hands and feet was a main subject. And we had the like, I think almost every art student has the same story. We had the 100 hands and 100 feet project, where at the beginning of the semester you were handed a project and it's like, all right, draw 100 hands and 100 feet and turn it in at the end of the class, at the end of the year. And actually, I don't have a lot of that work. It makes me really, really sad. I don't know what I did with it. I guess I threw it away. I think I didn't need it, but it was so dumb, such a stupid thing to do. But
I have so little artwork from the couple of art classes that I did take that I saved it all.
Good for you. I mean, that's what you should do. Save everything. Unless it's like really, really like just absolute trash, just save it because you're going to look back at it for sure.
No, I took an art class in high school in the U.S. and then I took an art class in high school in Australia. And in the U.S., we did a couple of. I don't remember anything like really standing out. I'd have to look back at them. But the Australia one, I remember that we had I took a sheet of plexi and I had to etch something onto it, and then we did like a printing press system where we transferred that etch onto paper, and that was really cool.
That's awesome. I think feet are my Kevin's hands. Yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly good at feet either. I just kind of draw, all right, there's a triangle. There's your foot. Look, right here, I did that. Look, triangle, foot. But I don't draw them very often. I draw feet less than I draw hands. But when you practice it, you will absolutely get really, really good at it. Because that's what happened to me. I haven't really regularly drawn hands and feet since college. So
Nick says this drawing is creepier than Freddy.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Isn't this insane? It's like a turtle demon man. He's got some very human-like qualities, like ears, and these are like shoulders and hands, and it's like it's a turtle.
Papa B says, by the way, Kevin, the things I could request you to draw from
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, that thing would blow your mind. Your earlier comment about this having ears and does it matter reminded me of one of the SMT characters that has a nose that's surprising given what the character looks like.
It's so crazy. It's so nonsensical.
Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah.
I love it. Papa B is an RPG master.
Oh, okay.
I first came across his stream because he was playing my favorite video game of all time. Would anybody?
No, but it's super not safe for work. Yeah, we probably can't draw it then.
I was so he was playing Earthbound, which is my favorite video game, and that's an RPG. And I was like, oh, somebody's playing my favorite video game of all time. And then, like I said, he's a really, really cool dude. So I've been keeping up with his adventures. And he plays so many crazy games. And I'm like, what is this? I've never heard of this. I've never heard of that. I have a very sheltered RPG lineage of games I've played. You quickly realize that when you're like looking at all the other ones that are out there. Like, yeah. This thing's crazy. Gator bricks, I like turtles. Do you like these? Sans, I like how the only way people can make an accurate representation of me is by slapping my name on something. So when I drew your sig fig, I put a chicken in your hand. I thought that was pretty. Somebody else kind of suggested, I was like, that's a good idea. But there was a request to put you in a SansCon shirt, so that's why I wrote SansCon on your shirt. Hey, guess what, everybody? This thing's blue.
Yeah, I figured it must be. Very blue.
It's very blue. It's so weird. It's so weird. That was so. By the way, I know I threw it in your chat last night, Papa B. But when I was watching your game, and I was like, all right, gotta go. Time to go to bed and all that kind of stuff. And I was turning off some applications I had open, and I still had your stream up for a couple minutes. And then right when I was about to hit the button, I heard that battle theme, and I was like, is that Culex's battle theme from Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars? It was so crazy hearing it outside of the context of that game because, as I've told you, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That was my, you are an American and you don't know what Final Fantasy is? Here, play this game. That's it. I've never played any of the other ones. I want to. I have Final Fantasy 2 and 3, I think, on the SNES. I have the cartridges, but I have not played them yet. And I was like, that's so crazy hearing this song outside of Mario RPG because that's the only place I ever played it. The only place I ever heard it. Hope Castle, going to head out. See you later. See you later, Reed. I'll probably I gotta record tonight with Julian. I might not be in Friday Night Bricks. We'll see. We'll see how things are going. The last couple of weeks have been pretty good. If you didn't notice, I've been in your streams because we were hammering out our recordings earlier than Fridays. But we did not get a chance to do that this week. So
Have you made it onto a Brickhead family stream yet?
no, I guilted him enough that I am in the clear for a good while.
Okay.
Did you not hear? Hello, Media
No.
Sage in Twitch. Hello.
No, I guess I missed that.
So Nick said, I don't mind telling this story again. So Nick's like, hey, are you ever going to be around for like one of my streams? He's like, I expect you to be available this weekend for our Brickhead Family Sort stream. I go, okay, you know what? I feel bad. He's guilted me enough. I will be available. So, kid digging up stuff. So
Sorry.
I literally banged out all my chores and errands on Saturday. The earliest I almost ever have. Like I was out the door at like 10 o'clock in the morning to do grocery shopping and laundry so that I can have most of the day available. I came back and got all my stuff done. And then I just kind of waited around. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll go to the basement and I'll sort and I'll do this and I'll just like kind of wait for that invite. And I kept checking YouTube and I kept checking it and I kept checking it. I'm like, where are they? They said sort stream on the weekend. Here I am. And it just never happened. I mean, I didn't I didn't reach out to him or anything. I was just waiting because,
Right.
And then I did say something like late. It was like 7, 8 o'clock at night or something on Saturday night. I was like, where's this Brickhead Family weekend stream I've been waiting for all day? He's like, nah, didn't happen today. Tomorrow. And I was like, all right, okay. So then Sunday comes around and, we go to church and we get that out of the way. And then that's it. That was all my only commitment for the day. And so I'm sitting here again in the basement, just kind of doing nothing, waiting around. And I'm like, they're not going to do it. He's not going to do this again. He's going to go all day. And I waited and I waited and I waited. And it got to like, I think 4:30 or 5. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own stream.
Nice.
So I did. So I started my own stream and I called the stream waiting around for Brickhead Family stream.
Oh no, I totally missed that.
And it wasn't long. It's not on my channel anymore. I already got it because it wasn't anything.
Right.
It was like, it was me sorting and calling out Nick in front of everybody. His teeth are yellow. And so it was, lo and behold, the second I started that stream, Ken, guess who was in the chat within like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Brickhead Family. I was like, well, hello there, sir. So he got put on blast and he admitted that I was in the clear for a while.
Well, good on you, Nick.
Yeah. Media Sage over in Twitch says, cool story, bro. Well, thanks. Thank you for making me feel bad about my story.
No, I needed the follow up on. It was a follow up story, so I needed that. I appreciate it.
It was a good story. It was funny. I laughed, and then Nick, after I was done, because then we went to go eat dinner, and I was like, Nick, you got to keep it going. So he started his own stream and called it the pity sort stream.
There you go.
I'm fairly certain that one's probably still up on his channel. Media Sage, said you earn a follow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, by the way. This is every Friday. Every Friday I do a doodle stream and I sit here and I chat and I draw things that people ask me to draw. So this is a crazy, crazy Turtle Man character from a Final Fantasy game. And we are actually about to wrap up. We only have about 8 minutes left. But you're welcome to come back and make a suggestion next time. So 8 minutes. Is there anything I can do in 8 minutes?
Sega says that the thing you just drew, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again, needs to be caught by a Pokeball. This is all that drawing about mixing universes.
Oh, right. I don't think, 8 minutes. I don't have enough time to do another one in 8 minutes. But here's what we got today. I'll just turn off the tablet. We can chit chat for the last couple minutes and look through everything. Let me get that off. So as always, I'm sorry we could not get to every single thing that everybody requested, but I appreciate you guys being here and making those requests. So don't feel bad to come back next Friday and make the same suggestion again. It might happen. Hey, it might happen next time. So let me just get this out of the way. All right. I was physically moving my tablet out of the way. All right. So starting up here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say this. This is one of the better first stream doodles I've done in a while. Like, usually the first one is, like, rough. It's, like, very rough. Oh, let me turn off the comment, too. Where's that comment? Hide. There we go.
So that was your toilet paper hoarder.
Yeah.
With a requested by Hawkeye Lego Man, and then Reed wanted a toilet paper crown.
Yeah. Yep. That one actually came out pretty good.
And then Brick by Brick requested someone who's out of toilet paper because everyone else is hoarding it.
Yep, that's Karen.
So that's 3 requests in 1 right there.
It's amazing. Came out pretty good. See you later, Gator Bricks. Thanks for being here today. So there's that, and then we've got Newman.
Yeah.
Here's Newman from Seinfeld. Do you remember who requested that, Ken?
That was Bubba Bricks.
Oh yeah, Bubba Bricks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Draw Newman from Seinfeld with his mailbag.
And we've got pretty sure we went to Mario.
London Bridge Bricks was next with the Mario.
With the proper minifig Mario.
Proper minifig Mario, because Lego. Well, it says Lego has delivered one to us, but it hasn't actually delivered a minifig Mario yet.
Yeah. And we've got a Sleepyhead Kid.
Yep, from Dylan.
For Dylan. And then this is a hot dog minifigure plush.
Yep. That was from... Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Skipped right over it. That was Treevore.
Yep, Treevore Productions. This is supposed to be a minifigure with a tuxedo. I stupidly drew this hand right in front of it, so you can't see. But it's a tuxedo, and it's got a derpy sheep head. It's a Shep. I didn't realize that had anything to do with Minecraft at all. So I was like, sheep or Shep. I guess it'll be like a sheep, but it's kind of like dumb. But that was for Deppy Shep. That's not a hard one to remember. We've got down here. Here is Miss Neverland riding on a unicorn, about to run over Sans. So that happened. That horse was also a big challenge. And we've got, so not to be confused with Sans, we have Sans up here selling a hot dog.
Yep, that's from Ben. Right? Get that right?
I don't remember.
Yes, that was from Ben, otherwise known as Cookie Gamer.
Okay.
And requested draw Sans from Undertale.
With a hot dog.
Revised to be selling hot dogs, yeah.
Because it was selling bells.
Selling bells, yeah.
And I was like, bells. And then we've got, here's the COVID-19 virus saying, sorry, folks, the world is closed today.
And that's requested by Pink Whale 3.
Sans, I did not consent to this one coming up. And we got, this is Reed's. Reed wanted Chester the Squirrel frozen in a block of ice being thawed out by the dragon minifigure costume guy. And then we got down here, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, requested by the Brickhead family / Ghost Frickin' Talking. It's ridiculous.
With his hands.
This crazy blue creature from Final Fantasy from my buddy Papa B over in Twitch. It's just ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. So there's that. Yeah, so there it is, everybody. There's the whole canvas. A lot of good stuff though today. Great suggestions and ideas. I think my favorite is the dragon minifigure shooting fire in the ice, and I really like the Sans with the hot dog. because
Gallagate agrees with your 2 choices.
oh, cool. Yeah, I think those are like the best. But I like a lot of these. They're really fun. I do like that Toilet Paper Man. It's just not very often that the first doodle is not like awful. it's like really rough. But hey, it is what it is. So as always, anybody watching, if you suggested any of these in particular and you would like it, please just let me know somehow. Send me a message, send me a text message if you have my phone. You can send me a direct message on Instagram or Twitter. You can even comment on this video. If you want to comment on this video and say, hey, could you cut out, my drawing for me and email it? I don't mind doing that at all. I just need to know ahead of time so that I can, I usually keep this open for the rest of the day. And I clip stuff out and make the collage for social media and stuff like that. But, hey, that's how it is. Bama Bricks, awesome show. Enjoyed watching. Thanks, Bama Bricks. Hawkeye Lego Man, good job choosing for mine. Sans, do I want the one with me? I don't know, Sans. That's your call. I mean, it wasn't even your request. Brickhead Family, I'll take that, Freddie. You got it. So, yeah, thanks again to Ken for being here and helping me keep track of that. It does make it a lot easier.
No worries.
And thank you to all you guys for watching and anybody watching the replay. This is live every Friday. So every Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to stop by, hang out, make a suggestion, watch things come to life. The only reason I wouldn't do it is if I'm traveling or I'm sick or I have some other parental responsibility. But I have a pretty good track record. I don't miss too many Fridays. So feel free to stop by if you have an interest. Here is my stuff. If you'd like to find me online, my website, kevinhinkle.com, social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle, or if you'd like to follow just my artwork, at MrHinkleDraws. My art account will be where I share the collage of today's favorite doodles, so you can check that out. And again, a special thank you to all of these awesome folks right here who support me over on Patreon for their generous support. It does make a difference. It really does make a difference to have a reliable source of income that comes in every month. So if it's within your means, it would be super awesome for you guys to check it out. I do have exclusive content there, and I do send out real rewards to people that support me on Patreon. So thank you to those guys, and thank you to all of you guys who watched live and watched on the replay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and we will catch you next Friday. Next Friday on the 20th for another doodle stream. So there you go, everybody. Ken, any final parting words? Nope. I just was going to comment that you have 49 unique people today. So you're definitely rising up in the popularity. I love it. Yeah. It's more friends and more drawings and more crazy ideas. So awesome. Well, thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you somewhere else. Bye, everyone. Bye, everybody.